Do 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 do. Hello, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Da 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 da. Good morning to you. How's everyone doing this morning? How are we? I hope everyone's having a beautiful Saturday morning. I hope everyone has amazing plans for today. I hope everyone is happy, safe, and whole. Anybody throwing something on the grill? Anybody throwing something on the grill today? I mean, it is getting to like the point where, you know, the weather's gonna start shifting, and you won't be able to throw anything on the grill for much longer, you know? So, hey, Alley Cat, pork chops and shrimp on a grill? I know that's right. I know that's right. Listen, don't threaten me with a good cookout. I am here for it. I am absolutely here for it. All right, guys, if you don't mind, we're going to go ahead and get started here in just a second. Send your daily heart me. It's only one coin. Only one coin to help boost the live, push us out to the FYP. Also, if you don't mind, can we knock out the little gift goal right now? It's to love you very much. I'm going to keep resetting the gift goal to these little 1 cent goals. Hey, pumpkin. I'm going to keep resetting these gift goals to the little 1 cent gift goals. And if we can knock those out, it'll help. What up, Dan? Help push us out to the FYP. And only request up if you're a Trump supporter. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. We are only looking for some debates. Go ahead and get the likes up to 8,000 likes. As soon as we get the likes up to 8,000 likes, I will open up the box, open up the panel. But I need you guys locked in for me. Tap, tap, tap the screen, share the live. Do all the wonderful things. Do all the wonderful things. All right. All right, so now that I have everything lined up, let's crank it up.
You stepped in a box, now you're in the ring. Ain't no hugs here, you better take your best swing. Mike Hot, who wanna step in the flame? This ain't a debate, this a mind game. Facts type lies, get left in chain. One wrong word, get slapped out your name. This ain't TikTok T, this is Warzone talk. No script, no filter, no safe walk. Bring stats and get scrambled like a glitch. I got fire in my mouth like I came from the pit.
Hey.
Step in if you dare.
What?
Truth hit hard like a punch in the air.
What?
Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield. Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana. I don't care what you claim or your background. Facts only, if not, get clapped down. Whether you're left or right or you don't even vote. If your logic is weak, I'll sink your boat.
What?
You talk slick, but you ain't got source.
Nope.
Just vibes, that ain't power, that's force.
Yep.
I'm the test, the trap,
what?
the trip,
what?
the call.
What?
You slip once, I'm snatching it all.
Hey, step in if you dare.
You dare. Hit hard
like a punch in the air.
Punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. Yeah.
One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield.
No, better know your stuff or you
Get revealed.
Step in,
don't you wanna?
You wanna.
Sparring with Santana.
Step in, yeah. You dare. Get hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield. Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna?
Sparring with Santana.
Yeah.
Forgot to mute my backup.
This ain't a safe place.
Forgot to mute my backup.
Step in, don't you
Forgot to mute
wanna?
my backup. My bad.
Sparring with Santana.
Hey, listen. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Saturday morning. And yes, as the intro said, this is not a safe space. This is a flame space. MAGA, get in the box. if you're someone that supports Donald Jimothy Trump, get in the box. We are only looking for some debates. We're only looking for some debates. And MAGA, I have a question. Where's the line? Where's the line? Because it seems like red. No, yellow. Yellow's my favorite. Yellow's the favorite. One-on-one debates, but Santana gets a backup. Yeah, listen, gotta have a backup. MAGA, I'm trying to understand where's the line. I genuinely mean this because it seems like no matter what Donald Trump does, there is no point where you guys are willing to say, no mas, right? There seems to be that you guys are unwilling to say that, hey, maybe we shouldn't be supporting this guy. And we can talk about the misinformation medicine that he continues to perpetuate. We can talk about the political attacks, right? He's putting out hits on his political opponents. We can talk about the foreign fumbles that he continues to have. We can even talk about the fact that we're in a constitutional crisis. We can talk about all of those things. Listen, MAGA, I am a benevolent debater. I am nothing if not fair. And I will say this, even though you said no one is amused, immune, sorry. I thought you said amused. Okay. Even though I am, someone that actually says that you guys don't have a line, you can prove me wrong. You can absolutely prove me wrong. You can prove me wrong by just admitting that Kamala was right. All you have to do is admit that Kamala is right. And if you are willing to admit that Kamala is right, we can call it no harm, no foul. Keep it moving, right? So only request up if you're a Trump supporter. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter. If you're friendly, keep doing all the wonderful things. Tap the screen, share the live. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 50,000 likes. Also, again, the daily gift goal is the little chili peppers. It's the little chili peppers. If we can knock that out again, I will keep resetting the gift goal to the little 1 cent gift goals. And it'll help push us out to the FYP. Last but not least, if you'd like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. It's the best way to support the live. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. AJ, I see you. You said you're here. I think that I've come across you before, or at least seen you in the box. AJ, are you a Trump supporter?
Of course, you have seen me before. I've been in your live before.
Oh, okay. So you've been up here. We've spoke.
I don't know if I'm just saying I've been in a chat. I've seen
you in the request. I don't think you've. Okay, cool. So
yeah,
AJ,
so I'm not saying
I will take. Oh, good. I will take that for meaning you know who I am. But do you know what this is?
Well, it says MAGA, where's the line? And then I'm reading the bulletin points, and then
no, not that. I mean, like I get that. But what I'm more so specifically speaking to is the this is a whole. How about this? Would you mind if you give me a second? Would you mind if I give you not only a quick introduction to who I am, but what this is?
Go ahead.
Perfect. 1 second.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble! Y'all ready for this?
Guys, welcome in. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you're someone that supports Donald Jimothy Trump, get in the box. We are only looking for some debates. So guys, please, only request up if you are a Trump supporter. If you are friendly, do all the wonderful things. Tap the screen, share the live. Go ahead and knock out the little 1 cent gift goal. Again, I'm going to keep resetting that little 1 cent gift goal, and it'll help push us out to the FYP. We have AJ up here, and AJ is a Trump supporter. And AJ is going to tell me where's the line. Or AJ, did you come up to admit that Kamala was right? Because she was right. And if you want to say she was right, then I promise you, you and me, we're good. Like if you just want to go ahead and admit right now that Kamala was right. Kamala was right.
So remember, I told you I just started scrolling up. I'm not gonna be long winded. I just started scrolling up. Right about Kamala and what contents, because I didn't hear that. I just clicked in and then I seen y'all was talking. I'm in the middle of that. Like, so I'm at the end of the road. So I just need a little, not long winded. I just need a brief. What was she right about or wrong about? And then I can give you a straight answer.
Everything about Donald Trump. She said that she literally called that Donald Trump planned on turning the military on United States citizens. She talked about him going after his enemies. She talked about him actually taking bribes from other, bending the knee to Putin at multiple times. Like, she was right about all of it when it came to Donald Trump and what happened once he became president, if he was elected.
I would say no, because like in her book, she's revealing like, some of those strategies that she was going through and neglecting to actually be herself. Because I haven't read all her book, but I just read brief summaries of it. I might go get it. I don't know, but from what I get from it, it's like bitten on and this is what's left. So now you gotta come with what's left and try to make your own. I do agree with her in the sense that, Trump is holding up to what he said he was campaigning on and the things that he said he was going to unleash. I'm not surprised about, like, the thing is almost like everybody's like, oh my God, he did this. It's like almost like, where was your eyes 2 years ago? You didn't. So I'm not disagreeing with what she's saying, that it might have been a hard, tough Trump era, and he was going to go for the apple on top of the tree instead of the dangling fruit. He's going for the top. And she also revealed that it was rough for her to even establish herself because she was held back. And that's just from some of the summaries that I get from the book, and then just doing a little bit of research.
Okay, that's cool. Listen, maybe I need to make this clear, and not only to you, but everyone. But the bullet point that says Kamala was right, I mean, that's just an admittance. Like, it takes no expanding on that. That's why it's in red versus all the rest of them being in blue. The rest of them are talking points. Like, the red one is you just concede. So if you want to like go with that one, then you're just saying that Kamala was right, and then we can move on. So there's no expanding with that. We can talk about. Well, no, we can't. But yes, Kamala Harris had 107 days to run her campaign. We understand that, like, the campaign wasn't fully hers, blah, 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 all the other stuff. I'm not here to talk about Kamala Harris. I'm just here to say, like, if you want to say she's right, then we can, no harm, no foul, keep it moving. Besides that, we are going to talk about Trump and all these other things. So would you like to admit that she was right and then we just move on? Or do you want to actually talk about the other stuff that Trump is doing?
I mean, we could talk about the excellent stuff Trump is doing for all of you.
You said excellent. I mean, okay,
of course.
Cool. So I have points on the background, and you tell me which one is excellent, right? Because he's giving out medical misinformation. He is attacking his political opponents and literally weaponizing the DOJ. He is being laughed at on the foreign stage again. And also, we're in a constitutional crisis. So I'm a little bit confused as far as which one of those things are good. Can you help me?
None of those things that you uttered out of your mouth are good, but it's like the glass is half full. You're taking the bad with the good or the good with the bad. You're saying that the only thing you see is destruction, hate, and poverty and pain, instead of saying, hey, it's a constructive criticism. I don't agree with everything Trump does because I'm a regular person. Like, I grew up as my whole family as a Democrat, of course. I grew up, started getting into business. I'm not a Republican, but I'm definitely conservative. I'm not really, I don't like taxes or I hate. I don't want to say the word hate, but let me move on, right, and land my plane, right.
Yeah. Oh,
What I'm
okay.
saying
So
about
if you're
Trump
saying that
is
it's a glass half full, can you tell me the other half then? So if I listed the bad, you list the good for me.
Okay, boom. So let's peep, right? The economy, gas prices. We want red zones. Plus, when Trump first came into office and now continuing justice reform, we got to make sure that we're balancing what we say about people because not everyone wakes up in the morning to do something hateful. So it's almost like
so
even the media, even hold on, wait, let me land this. Even like the media and
you listed
Black
multiple things, and I
talk.
don't want you to go too far away from the things that you listed. Like I want to make sure that that I get those things and we address those things, right? So you said the economy, gas prices, and red zones, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So
you know what those are. You know what he's doing for the economy with the tariffs, meaning with the tariffs and the trades, right?
Yeah, and
then
that's
the gas
that's what we're going to talk about.
Right, gas prices.
So
we want it down.
Let's start one at a time, right? As far as the economy, what are key metrics of the economy? Like, what are the indicators that you look at to say that you have a healthy economy or your economy is in trouble?
Well, if you're asking me as a citizen, it would be me being able to provide for my family in a manner where I'm not excessively outworking myself.
So now you're talking about your personal experiences.
Yeah, no, because I'm asking you what are you asking me? Are you talking about stock prices?
You said the economy, so let's talk about the specific factors of the economy.
Right. And are we talking about for the citizens, or are we describing the stock market?
Well, the stock market isn't the economy, but for citizens, there's multiple
you understand what I'm trying to
indicators
say.
that actually make up the economy.
Exactly.
But
that's why I'm trying to ask you. Are you talking about bread and butter? Or are you talking about stocks in finance?
Okay, so you can't say something that's just specific to you because your personal experience isn't indicative of everyone's experience. So we're talking about the economy as a whole. And if we're talking about the economy as a whole, we want to talk about the key factors that actually impact the economy, which impacts everyday Americans.
Okay, so then we're talking about stock, equity, and bonds. Because we're not talking about an individual. Can I buy a slice of
market? We talk about the bond market. We can talk about
right, because we're not talking about.
Hold on.
Right.
All right. Give me a second. Let me just let out AJ because I feel like it's kind of taking a little while to get there. So when you talk about the economy, there's multiple indicators that you look at. You can look at the stock market. You can look at consumer confidence. You can look at the interest rates. You can look at the inflation rates. And you can also look at the job market and the housing market. So there's multiple indicators that actually tell you how the economy is doing, whether you are in a bull or bear market as far as an economy. Are you moving towards stagflation, recession, depression, those things like that. So with all those actual indicators, what do the indicators point towards as far as the United States economy?
I mean, most of it, from you listen to Bloomberg Business and stuff, the economy is growing and it's steady. It's stagnant. It's stagnant. There's no doubt.
Stagnant. Stagflation.
Listen to what I'm saying. There's no uproar of inflation. The Fed's just
stagflation is bad.
Wait, listen. I let you talk.
Give it the cake.
I let you talk.
But I know you're the host.
Okay, I'm not. I'm going off of data that I'm watching on the TV, and you're saying that you're getting your data from analysts from where you're getting your analysts. This is why
I didn't say where I get my data from.
Okay. So I don't know where you're getting your data, but I'm getting my data from the people that put out the data.
From Fed,
online. Listen, online. No, not friends or people talking in a bar.
No, I said Fred.
Okay. Oh, listen. But
what Fred is?
This is what I'm saying. The economy is not. We're not in a recession. We're in growth. The tariffs.
We're not in growth. Stop saying that.
The tariff,
we're not in growth, and we've already had one quarter. We've already had 1 quarter of AJ. We've already had 1 quarter of GDP shrinkage. What does it take to get to a recession?
We are projected to make.
What does it take to get to a recession?
See, when you wake up in the morning, do you look at the futures? You know what a future is, because you're talking about now. Now we talk. Okay. So it's not about what you're saying about today. You keep asking me about like today and then like because that's why I was asking you, is it about buying like a slice of pizza today, or is it about the economy? The economy is in projection to grow. It's not in projection
That's not true.
for a recession. So you're saying it's
Tell
true
me where you're
that
getting this
we're
information
on
that
path.
said the economy is in.
Wait, hold on.
No,
Let me ask my question.
I'm
We're
trying to
on
let you
path
speak.
of a
AJ, hold on. I'm
recession.
gonna be honest
Okay,
with
go
you.
ahead.
I'm gonna be
Go
honest
ahead.
with you.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to let you speak, but you keep saying things that's wrong, and then I'm even letting you say the wrong things because
but
I'm
not
letting you speak. Hold on, give me 1 second. I don't want to talk over you. I want to let you speak, but when you say things that are just like blatantly wrong, I have to hop in. So where are you getting information that tells you that the economy is growing and trending to a positive direction?
You got to watch Bloomberg. Have you?
So
have
I
you
don't
watched
have to
Mad?
watch
Have
Bloomberg.
you
I can
watched
pull that
Mad?
up right now.
Listen,
So
because those people, listen, we're not projected to go into a recession at all. There's no indication in the stock market or in anything that we are headed for a recession. Everything
true.
has been reset. So you're telling me that you're going to pull up right now that from the stock market and our equity that we're making in from our quarterly income from tariffs and all the things we're doing, we're headed for in forecasts from the stock market that and we're going to be in a recession. This is what I'm saying. They're not the people in the stock market. They have record highs in the stock market, keep going up and down and low.
We've already
You
determined
understand what I'm
the
saying?
stock market is not the economy.
There's no sign of a
AJ,
recession in any
AJ,
part.
Stop for a second. Stop for a second.
Go ahead.
You and I already agreed that the stock market is not the indicator of the economy. You and I agreed on that, right?
Then
we agreed that there's multiple indicators that actually make up the economy.
But that's what you wanted to discuss, brother. You wanted to discuss. You didn't want to discuss kitchen table.
You literally
and buying a
agreed
slice of
that
pizza.
AJ, you literally agreed that the stock market is made up of multiple indicators, not just the stock market.
Correct.
And now you're saying the stock market is doing well. I'm not disagreeing with the stock market. I'm disagreeing with the actual economy. You agreed that multiple points make up the economy.
Correct.
You remember I named those other things?
That's why I was asking you, when we was talking about how is the economy, you're saying you want to talk about it in a broad perspective. And then I tried to narrow it. Are you talking about kitchen table? Can I provide for my family? Or are you talking about stock market and corporations? Because both of those matter.
Let me set the table one more time so you understand what we're talking about, right? So when we talk about the economy, we're talking about multiple indicators, which include the stock market, housing market, the job market, inflation, interest rates, and consumer confidence. There's more, but those are the 6 that we can actually look at, and it gives us what's happening with the overall economy. You can look at GDP growth as well. So you can look at those 7 things, and that tells you what the current state of your actual economy is, right? So all of those make up the economy. Now, with all of those indicators, if one indicator is doing well, but the other indicator other indicators are not, then that means the economy as a whole is not doing well. Also, just an FYI, I'm looking at the Bloomberg report, and this is as of 5 hours ago, right? 5 hours ago, it talks about the actual areas that the economy is growing, which again, we can talk about the stock market. We can also talk about the not consumer spending, but the actual what is it called? The amount of income spent. But the overall information that they're giving out is saying that the United States is heading into a negative direction, and they're even giving 12 economic indicators that we need to keep an eye on. So the actual thing that they're talking about is the PIM, the U.S. employment. U.S. employment, which is down 22. Dang it, hold on, let me move this. Down 22K, right? It talks about. Oh, they're trying to make me buy this to get, and I'm not buying the subscription. Anyway, long story short, we had our first, we had a quarter of shrinkage, right? which to get to a recession, it requires 2 consecutive quarters of GDP contraction. And we've already met the parameters for 1. Now, I'm not saying overall that it's going to happen in the second quarter, but what I am saying is that we're not proceeding enough growth, or we're not bringing enough growth for us to actually beat the projections. So at the very best, the only thing we can hope for is stagflation. Do you know what stagflation is?
I sure do. So,
Okay.
I just listen, what I put on my camera is because I just want to show you what I see, right?
What did you put on your camera?
Because hold on, I gotta turn it. It's on hold on, let me show you. Look. So what I see is this, right? So let me read it.
You're
for
not
you.
you're not
So
showing
it says
anything.
Rutherford.
I don't see
it
anything.
says Rutherford, right?
You're not showing anything. Your camera isn't on.
Oh, let me turn my camera on then. My fault. I didn't even notice that. My fault, you guys.
While you're doing that, I just want to say, W's in the chat for Lacey. Lacey sent a $5 donation saying from Washington State for doing what you do today, day in and day out. Thank you so much for that $5 donation. You are absolutely far too kind, guys. And if anyone else would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links and the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks for You is the best way to support the live. Everything is accepted, anything is appreciated. And if you're over on the tube, what up, YouTube? What up, Twitch? If you're over on the tube and you want to support the live, you can also send a super chat and I will read that message out. All right, AJ, what are you showing us? It looks like we're looking out your window or something.
All right, no. So like you do chat GBT and you just go to
who does?
You listen, you just go to US GDP growth. And this morning,
why are you using chat GTP?
No, listen, well, Google, whatever. I didn't mean chat GDP. I meant Google. So you all you do is Google US GDP growth, right? So one day ago,
what site are you looking at when you get there?
So listen, I'm giving you multiple sources. So this is
right.
This is
okay.
Rutherford.
So list the actual direct source for me, so I can go there and look at it while you're talking about it.
This is Reuters.
Okay, so you're saying Reuters. All right, give me the title.
This is Reuters. U.S. economy, a U.S. economy notches fastest growth pace in nearly 2 years in second quarter. And then we can go through them because this is what I'm saying about I get my information from.
Hold on a second. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, so this looks like are you referring to the actual Reuters article that came out in July? On July the 30th? What's the date on it?
This says 1 day ago. Let's go to NBC yesterday.
No. Right? I don't want to move off of this because the title that you just gave me.
Yes. Let me go pull up the date.
Says that it was
September 25th. You want me to show you the? Hold on. Let me turn the camera around. I just clicked on. I got the article right here. But I can't click out to take a picture of it. So let me show you the date.
Read the title name again.
I'm gonna read the title again. Look, you can see it. I'm not gonna be on here making myself look like a fool when I say something and somebody Googles it and then they're like, yo, he's on cap. I ain't on cap.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is like the actual information that you just gave me, right? I do see this, but I see it from
look, it says it's backwards. Hold on, let me turn this around. Look, and then let me turn the camera around real quick, bro. That's what it is. All right, there we go. Look, you see what date it says, or tell me when you can see it because I'm on my phone, so I'm doing that on the laptop.
I usually don't do this, but I want to see what. Yeah,
you see the date.
So let's see.
You see the date?
No,
okay, hold on. Okay, wait. Let me get that right. Why can't I make it look right?
Yeah, just go forward from there. Go forward. All right, go down more. Go closer. All right, so this says September. Wait, don't move. Go back. September the 25th. Okay, U.S. economy notches fastest growth in nearly 2 years. Let's see.
All I'm asking you, brother, is to when you hear stuff on news, also do your own research so you can look up stuff that
Yeah,
also.
I am.
It's also about gas prices and stuff too. But we talking about the economy.
Okay,
The
hold on one
economy's
second.
growing.
Hold on one second. Let's see. Let me go back because I clicked on BBC instead of Reuters. All right. Let's see here. The U.S. economy grew faster than previously expected in the second quarter amid strong consumer spending and business investments. Through the momentum appears to be the momentum appears to be slowing as the effects of tariffs and the policy and policies uncertainties start to filter through. The quickest growth pace in nearly 2 years reported by the economic department on Thursday also reflects the sharp contraction in trade deficits and the flood of imports slowed.
Yeah,
so
you heard that? So
wait, no. Did you hear what I just read off?
That's what I'm.
So you read the headline and didn't actually read the content of the actual article.
Content because listen, even though
so
all
what
of
did the
that
content
happened,
just say?
Listen, even all of those the tariffs are still making
what did
stuff
the content
unstable.
Just say?
Wait, even though they're saying that the tariffs and all of the stuff that Trump's doing are making stuff unstable, but we still had 2 years growth. You understand that?
It didn't say that we had 2 years growth. It said we've had the fastest pace of growth within the last 2 years.
Exactly. But
then what did it say after that?
So are you saying that we're on the verge of
what
recession?
Did it say after that, AJ?
Listen, I understand what we're trying to say because you're trying to pin in.
You read the headline. I read the context.
I did.
What did it say?
We're not going in a recession. We are growing.
What does it say?
The economy is growing. You told me I was lying that the economy was not growing,
okay.
And now you're
asking. Stop for a second. Let me read this again for you.
I'm ready.
Maybe you.
So
maybe
you're trying. You're cool. Still trying to say the economy is not growing.
AJ.
Still trying to state that the economy. All
right. Shishies. All right. So the headline is U.S. economy notches fastest growth pace in nearly 2 years in the second quarter. And then it says the U.S. economy grew faster than previously estimated in the second quarter amid strong consumer spending and business investments, though momentum appears to be slowing as the effect of tariffs.
What quarter are we in right now?
Bro, I'm still reading. I know you want me to stop because it's disproving what you're trying to get across. Because if you read the headline, you're exactly right. But if you read the actual article, you're wrong. You're right. Right. So again,
headed to a recession.
AJ, let me finish reading. Okay. All right. The U.S. economy grew faster than previously estimated in the second quarter amid strong consumer spending and business investment, though momentum appears to be slowing as an effect of the tariffs and policy uncertainty starting to filter through. The quickest growth pace in nearly 2 years reported by Consumer Department on Thursday also reflects a sharp contraction in the trade deficit as floods of imports slowed. So this actually talks about, it even goes on to say the economy, let's see. Yeah, it even goes on to talk about like how the economy is being propped up by AI. It's literally saying that it's basically being propped up by AI. So if you read the article, it talks about how, yes, we had a faster pace of growth, but the faster pace of growth has been negatively impacted by everything else that Donald Trump is doing, in which that leads to, like I said, stagflation. I've literally been saying stagflation. I said we had a first quarter. I'm sorry, the first quarter had a contraction. You need 2 consecutive quarters to go into a recession. But if you don't get the 2 consecutive quarters, but you also don't get growth, then you move towards stagflation, which is really bad. And we've been talking about stagflation.
I mean, we have. I didn't disagree about stagflation.
So is the economy. If we're heading towards stagflation, is that a good thing?
stagflation is never a good thing. It's almost like a breaking even kind of
It's
thing.
not a breaking even. I mean, it means that we're not progressing, and we've already went through contraction. So again, like we're holding negative in certain areas, which is bad.
Okay, but my initial argument, my brother, is that we're not on the head of a recession, because that's what I was saying about the economy, and then we got deep into economy.
You said the economy was doing well.
Still got into.
You said the economy was doing well.
I did.
Stagflation does not mean the economy is doing well.
I have more headlines and stuff like that I could give you. Like,
make sure you read more than the headlines when you try to. No,
I read a lot, bro. I'm a 44-year-old man. I read a lot. Like, I still read.
Okay.
I was born in 80.
Well, if that means
I still read.
I still have the article that you
gave me. The Herald
me.
Still comes to my house, bro. The Boston Herald still comes to my house.
Did you read the article that you gave me?
I did read the article. That's what I was trying to say. And then from what you got from it, because two people can comprehend.
If you read the article, then why didn't you give me all of the information? Why did you just
what
give
I
me
was
like
trying
the title and then try to move on to the next article?
I wasn't trying to move on to the articles. I was trying to give you the bulletin points. And if you wanted to do your research on the paperwork, because we're in a conversation. So it's kind of like,
so you just expect me to trust you, bro.
No,
I'm not expect me to read the headline and then just trust you, bro.
I'm not asking you to trust me. I'm asking you, I'll give you the source of my data, and then you could read it. So
and then I look at your source, and you misrepresented what the article.
I didn't misrepresent anything. What I was trying to tell you is, we're not in that paperwork that you read in that article. It never said anything about recession. It never said anything about we're heading into a recession. And that was my claim. That's all my claim was.
AJ.
Yes,
why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
I like that.
God. Stop
fucking lying.
You tried to use that.
No.
You tried to use the article to
by saying that
your
it's
point,
not in a recession.
It didn't.
It's not in a recession.
Your point, because
my point is a recession.
No. Your point was
yes, it was.
Original claim.
Yes, it
the
was.
Original claim that you made, AJ, is that we had a strong economy. You said we had a strong economy.
We have growth. And you're telling me we didn't have growth.
We don't. We're moving towards stagflation.
We had growth, though. Still, they reported growth. Even though stagnation is being counteracted by the tariffs, we had growth.
I need you to answer.
It's stated in the articles, and that's a fact.
I need you to answer a real question for me.
Go ahead, I will answer it, brother, because I like debating you. This is fun. And also this is going on my page, so
Yeah, good. It's not going to be good for you. But bottom line is for me.
Yes, sir.
Is our economy healthy right now? Yes or no?
Healthy, I would say it's recovering.
Is our economy healthy right now? Yes or no?
Our economy is healing the wounds.
Is our economy healthy?
Better.
Yes or no?
Progress.
Is our economy healthy? Yes or no?
Progress.
AJ,
yes.
Is our economy healthy? Yes or no?
I still have. Let me be honest. Okay,
AJ,
so
is
you know
our
what?
economy healthy?
No.
Yes or no? Okay. And
no, it's not healthy. It needs some help.
And that was my point.
No. Yeah, okay. No, it's not healthy. It needs some help. It's hurting.
And also, just an FYI, when Joseph Robinette Biden was in office, it was healthy. It was literally healthy.
Oh,
the key indicators that we mentioned as far as the key indicators that we mentioned as far as a healthy economy, including not only talking about the stock market, because the stock market were at multiple highs prior to Donald Trump and his quote unquote liberation day, but we can also talk about the job market. There was job growth. We can talk about inflation rates. Inflation was down. Inflation is now up. We can talk about interest rates. The Fed had continued to cut interest. And also even Jerome Powell admitted that if Donald Trump would not have taken the approach that he is taking now, then they would have continued to actually cut the interest rates. Consumer confidence was up. All of the indicators that we spoke about were not only moving up, trending up in multiple ways, but they were all plus. And Donald Trump has negatively impacted every one of those indicators. Now, the one indicator that has recovered is the stock market, but we've already indicated that the stock market is not the economy?
I mean, it's a big part of the economy, but I get you what you're saying.
Yeah. So again, economy's not good.
I
What else
mean,
is Donald
look,
Trump just doing that's good?
all I'm trying to say is we're not on the path of a recession. We
I
see
hear
growth,
you. What else is
and
Donald Trump
we see
doing that's
room
good?
for
Because
improvement.
we've
Hold
already
on.
beat this
God
we've already
damn,
beat this
man.
economy drum. So what else is he doing?
All right, so let's talk about cleaning up these streets. You want to get into that?
Okay, let's talk about
You
it.
want to get into the National
What's he doing
Guard
to
and
clean up the
stuff, and we
streets?
can have that
Sure.
too.
What is he doing to clean?
I
Sure.
like-
What is he doing to clean up the streets?
Okay.
Actually, let me read this off real quick. Give me a second. Sorry.
Okay.
W's in the chat for Ellie. Ellie sent a $5 donation and say, for showing the world your beautiful heart. Ellie, thank you so much for that $5 donation. You are far, far, far too kind. You're so awesome, guys. W's in the chat for Ellie. If anyone else would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links and link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks for You is the best way to support the live. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. If you're over on the tube and you would like to support the live, you can do so with the super chat, and I will read that out. Also, make sure you're hitting that like button. Make sure you're hitting the like button over tube on the old TikToks. Let's get the likes up to 100,000 likes. Let me reset this gift goal as well. Guys, keep doing all the wonderful things so we can get more people in here and get more people who agree that Trump is doing something wonderful. If you're a Trump supporter, get in the box. Only request up. If you are a Trump supporter, we are only looking for some debates. AJ, go ahead and give me that second thing that you think is that Trump is doing well. And also, I saw this guy in the comments who's agreeing with you. So I'm going to bring him up as some backup. And so you guys can go 2-on-1 with the great one. So go ahead, AJ.
Hold on, though. What's the gift? What's the gift thing? Where's that little green thing that they're putting up? Oh, I see it. I got it.
The Tiny Dinies.
I'm a support because listen, man. I love debate. It's cool. So listen, we was talking about.
I don't think this guy's going to load. I'm sorry, 1 second. I was bringing him up because he was Larry Socks. If you're still here, get in the box. Get in the box. I saw you yip yapping in the chat. You were in the request. You dropped out of the request. I think it's because I debunked the whole like misnomer around the economy. So Larry Socks, if you're still here, get in the box. Get up here, bud. You can go 2-on-1 with the great one. Anyway, go ahead, AJ.
Like I said, I still think I won that, but we're gonna move on. Look,
okay.
So right now we can talk about Trump's moving into communities, especially inner city Black communities that are struggling with this notion that the working man and a doctor is not cool.
I don't know what that means, but are we going to talk about gentrification? Are you about to advocate for gentrification, or what? I'm a little confused as far as what you're speaking on.
I have children, and I want my children to, as just like you want your people's, I want my children to be around people who are like mayors, doctors, and lawyers instead of like Bloods, Crips, GDs, Latin Kings, MS-13. Like I want, of course, you want that too. We all want that, and there is
I just want my kids around good people who actually want the best for not only themselves but others. And I mean,
and we won't find that. We won't find that with the Crips and Bloods.
We all know that the biggest gangs here in the United States, they are red and blue, but they're Democrats and Republicans, and they're gang banging on all of us, robbing all of us blind, and actually unaliving Americans by the millions. Like the Republican is the biggest gang. Like when Jimmy Fallon said the MAGA gang, he hit it on the head. He said the right thing.
So you're saying that it's okay for our children to be suppressed into this thing where it's okay to be a Crip, a Blood, and then shoot at your brother and sister?
No,
instead of going to fight with the police. Wait. Here's the whole question. Here's the whole question, though. Here's the whole question.
Go ahead.
Right? Is it okay for you to bang with your Bloods and Crips, right? Instead of going to bang with the police? And those people who are suppressing your community, why shoot at each other when you have a common goal of these entities and these bigger gangs like the Republican gang and the MAGA gang?
Yeah, I think you got cut off because you were saying too many unfriendly TikTok words. What I'll say is that the Republican Party is more harmful on a mass scale than any other quote unquote gang, right? You can talk about the individual gangs within the United States, but the Republican Party, the MAGA party, is doing things that are not only harmful in the interim, but in the long term. Whether you talk about them kicking 10 million people off of
Where do you
medical
live, my
assistance,
brother? Can I ask
I'm
that?
still sure. Let me finish my sentence and then I'll answer that question. Whether you
Okay.
talk about them kicking 10 million people off of their medical insurance and then an additional 7 million coming off of the ACA, eliminating SNAP benefits for people, and then also eliminating school lunches for over 10,000 students. You can talk about the fact that they have continued to deregulate the actual industries that pollute the environment. So they're literally giving us bad air quality and water quality. We can talk about the fact that they are literally pushing people into poverty by firing people and then making it harder to get any type of assistance to stay afloat while you are looking for a new job because the job market sucks. This is the first time since the last time Trump was in office that we have more people unemployed than we have jobs, right? So there's that. We can talk about the fact that they're outpricing everything. Literally, the tariffs are raising the price on the same items that we are used to buying, so people can't actually afford those things anymore. And hell, let's not forget that people can't even afford their medication anymore because they decided to remove the regulations on insulin and other prescription medication. And we can also talk about the fact that they don't want to actually institute any type of common sense gun reform. And so kids continue to lose their lives in schools. So there's multiple things that the quote unquote MAGA gang is doing that's way worse than any type of, any type of individual quote unquote gang in the United States. Yes, they did cancel cancer research. They also canceled the report to tell how the actual, what is it, the food crisis is, or people going hungry in the U.S. Like, there's a lot.
Okay. I mean, I think I didn't really disagree with anything you said.
Those are harmful things.
I mean, I didn't, right?
Food
I didn't
insecurity
disagree
survey. That's what it is. You're right. Thank you.
I didn't disagree with anything you said, but I mean, if you want me to counter everything you just said, I would just run through it. If we just talk about like healthcare, people who don't need healthcare shouldn't be on healthcare, and it's too easy
Everyone
to get
needs
on
healthcare. Healthcare is a human right.
No.
Healthcare is literally a human right.
I don't know about that. You're trying to say a flower deserves extra
sunlight.
Extra
yes,
flowering.
A flower definitely deserves
No.
sunlight.
You're actually saying that the flower shouldn't have to like grow in a season and die. You're trying to say like
wait, so are you attributing
like
the unaliving of people to the unaliving of flowers?
No. I'm not talking about any type of unaliving anyone.
You literally just said unalive. You said the flower shouldn't season and then unalive.
I am disputing your claim. Now hear me out. I'm disputing your claim that every human deserves a medical treatment found by humans to give to humans.
Wait, so you're saying that every human should not have access to medical care? That's what I'm
telling you. What I'm telling you. See, you're coming to your own conclusion and not.
No. I asked a clarifying question. That's why I gave you the question.
I can clarify it again.
Mm-hmm.
Life does not require you to have a doctor. Life is a function. Our creations that we have found, that we have created to extend life, is not a guarantee to everybody. Life is guaranteed to everybody.
Wait. So you're saying, hold on, just to clarify, I don't want you to go too far because I want to make sure I understand what you're saying.
Yep.
So you're saying that everyone should not have access. Everyone should not have access to medical health, and things along those lines. They should only have access if they can afford to pay for it.
Medical health care is a man-made thing. Life does not require a doctor. You understand?
What? Oh, what? How does life not require a doctor?
Because there's more life than humans.
You sure? Give me 1 second.
You still confused?
No, you are, but I'm replying to something. So give me half a second, because something else might be happening. I just want to read this off. W's in the chat for Ali, who sent a $2 donation saying, can you please make your intro song? Can you please make your intro so it can go on our gym playlist, please? I might make it public. I mean, like the intro song for this, for late nights, and for lunch with my brunch with my creator are freaking dope. W's in the chat for Ali, who sent a $5 donation to say from, oh, hey, witty kitty, I'm a disabled woman in the LGBTQ community, and I'm terrified right now, specifically about losing my life savings medically or Medicaid. Listening to you all gives me hope, and that there's people who still care about folks like me. Absolutely. I could not agree more. You are absolutely amazing. Thank you for the $5 donation. And I also think that anyone overlooking too. That is absolutely, it's weird. W's in the chat for Discount Roommate, who sent a $5 super chat. Didn't say anything, but just sent some love. Thank you so much. W's in the chat for Just Alpha, who sent a $5 super chat to say, don't talk about justifying the National Guard and its legal and morality unjust deployment on our people on my watch. I'm here, my specialty. I know that's right.
Let's talk
also,
about
W's in the chat for Emily, who sent a $10 super chat to say, this guy can't even. If I break my leg, my life isn't going to fix my shattered femur. Paging Dr. Sanity. Hello. W's in the chat for Emily. You are absolutely right about that.
I disagree.
Yeah, sure. 1 second.
I disagree.
Okay. All right.
I hope your leg get better, though, baby.
1 second. Sorry. Guys, if you'd like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks for You. Santana Speaks for You is the best way to support the live. Everything is accepted. Anything's appreciated. If you're over on the YouTube, you can send a super chat, and I will read that out. So let me bottom line this, because we might have something else that's happening here for a second. So just to bottom line this, right? The fact is that you're basically trying to say that we should not have access to life-saving medication. We should not have access to being able to get medical care. We should not have access to the medical advancements that are put in place to actually not only maintain a happy and healthy life, but to advance the life of others. You're basically saying that, you know, if you have the money to pay for it, then you should be able to pay for it, which is absolutely mind-blowing. Like, why? Why is it that in every other country, every other quote unquote developed nation around the world, they are investing in the quality of life and their people, and not only investing in the quality of life of their people, but providing universal health care, which gives them a higher standard of life. And you see that they have lower infant mortality rates in the United States, less obesity, longer lives, like all of these other things that actually allow people to continue to live their life and live a healthy life by them investing into the people and into the healthcare system is not what we're doing here in the US. Like, I'm a little confused.
You wanted me to respond, brother?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you told me other developing countries are, let's dig into that they provide health care for all citizens and stuff.
Universal health care, yes.
Right. And what countries are those?
You could talk about European countries. You could talk about Canada. You could talk about Spain. You could talk about Switzerland. You could talk about the Netherlands. There's multiple countries all around the world.
Okay. So my initial statement was life. I did a lot of chemistry, right? And chemistry was really, really dope. And what I'm trying to say to you is, I don't think your understanding is life doesn't require a doctor.
It literally does.
I understand.
I get your premise that we can live without man-made
Listen, okay,
medicine and
because I'm
technology,
about to
but
get
we
into
have
it.
access to man-made medicine and technology. Why
I'm,
shouldn't we?
hold on. I'm about to get into this. So listen to this, right?
Land your plane for me really
Okay.
quick, and then I need to
Okay,
introduce
cool.
this person because we're gonna
All
kind of
right,
shift gears,
cool.
and I'm gonna
I
let you speak with
promise.
someone else.
I promise. So listen to this, right? What I've noticed too is when I went down to my family's origin and I went to Africa, they don't have doctors. Something's wrong with you here. Eat
Africa
this.
absolutely has
this.
doctors.
Wait, hold on.
Africa absolutely has doctors. Stop saying
I'm
stuff
not
that's not
talking
true.
about no. Wait. Okay, so let me reiterate what I'm saying, right? Because this is what you want. Africa has doctors, right? But when I went down and see my family and found the natural,
where? Be specific. Where?
My family's from Nigeria. We're from a tribe. We're from a tribe. We're from a tribe. From challenging my ancestors and going from ancestry.com, this is where I took my journey. And listen to what I'm saying. Not all people subscribe to a doctor. What they do is
I agree. Not everyone believes in Western medicine.
What I'm saying, Western medicine is almost when Western medicine goes to the natural world, it almost kills the natural world people. The people who live in indigenous nations and they live off the land and the earth and don't need what you
that's because people that are quote unquote indigenous or secluded from other Western civilization does not have the same exposure to.
Wait. I'm gonna land my plane. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna land my plane. What I'm saying is we should not be paying for healthcare. We should not be paying for healthcare. That's where I'm landing at.
AJ, but
we should not pay corporations, and we should not.
We should have universal healthcare. We should
have doctors healing people like they do in my tribe off the love. This is turned into a corporation, and that's why it's wrong. It's wrong for everyone to be subscribed to insurance and pay insurance company. It's a
that's
sin
why we should have universal health care.
Their leg broke and have to pay a doctor.
That's why we should have universal health care. I've literally been saying that this entire time, AJ.
But the tribes
give it a second. One second. W's in the chat for Meredith. Hey Meredith, who sent a $2 donation saying, put me in, tag me in. Meredith, thank you for the $2 donation, but yeah, you didn't have to do that. You just got to be in the Discord and drop it in the Discord, and we go from there. But I appreciate you. W's in the chat for, I'm not going to say who. I appreciate you though for the $20 donation. You are freaking far too kind. And also W's in the chat for Ellie over on the Tube, who just became a member. Hey, Tube, I fixed the link for the Discord. So if you go to your benefits, if you're a member over on the Tube and you go to your benefits, you can actually click it and you can get into the Discord now. So if you're over on the Tube and you are a member and you're not in the Discord, go ahead and check your benefits and you get into the Discord. Guys, if anyone else would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. Best way to support the live. Everything's accepted, anything's appreciated. We have Meredith up here. Hey, Meredith. Meredith actually just used her tag me in, which the tag me in is one of the sub benefits while we still have them, where you actually get to come up and while I'm debating, sparring, and actually help me debate someone for 5 minutes. So Meredith has taken advantage of her tag me in, and she's going to go ahead and hop in on this debate, and she's going to start talking to AJ. So Meredith, you have the floor.
So AJ, if I'm getting this correctly, you think holistic medicine would be better than the Western medicine. Is that what I'm getting from you?
No, what I'm saying is all medicine came from ancient medicine. What they did was they took this and that, put it together, but it wouldn't have been like if you didn't have the FCC stopping people from trying different things, because they take the same chemicals.
Right. Hold on, AJ. I only have 5 minutes. So here's the thing. First of all, the FCC doesn't stop anything with medicine. That's got nothing to do with medicine. And this is the important part I need you to hear. I agree we should not have to pay for healthcare, which is why universal healthcare is the best option. But basically, what you're telling me is we should go back to when, whatever holistic, you're saying they put this and that together. Let me tell you something. I have interstitial lung disease, which is, we don't know why I have it, but I need lung transplants. So putting this and that together is not going to cure me. Putting this and that together doesn't cure cancer. Like, your premise is just off. And the way it comes across is, unless you are rich, you can't get medicine. Well, let me tell you something. That's actually happening right now because Trump just put 100% tariffs on life-sustaining medication. So I'm in the process of getting approved for lung transplants. I should know more on Monday, hopefully. So if I get them, I'm going to be on anti-rejection drugs, plus rugs, sorry, Santana, on top of the ones I already have to take to keep me alive, including my oxygen, including my heart meds, including all of that. So now, when this goes through and Medicare gets cut, because that's the next thing to get cut, I'm going to unalive. So are you telling me that I should tell my family that it's okay, we just got to go somewhere and they're going to put this and that together for me? Am I getting this correct?
First, I want to say I love you, my queen, and I'm sorry that you're going through what you're going through. And I understand your struggle. I heard what you said. I respect it. I have no rebuts about what you're going through in your life struggle. I'm going to be honest with you and just say this. No one deserves, or life doesn't require anyone to have an extra lung. That's something that man made to extend our lives.
No, sir.
And wait, hold on. Wait.
No, AJ.
No. Now you done upset me, and I'm not going to yell because I respect Santana's space. But sir, dude, it's not just that I need one lung. I need both lungs, and we need lungs to freaking live. Like, without lungs, you're unalived. Like, it's not that hard to comprehend. I will not have the things that makes it possible to breathe. Like, how are you? I don't need an extra lung. I need lungs. In general, lungs.
And once again, I'm going to say, I love you, my queen, and I'm sorry that you're going for it. Going through what you're going through. Life doesn't require you to get an extra pair of any organs.
Oh,
life
it doesn't.
Literally requires that. She's literally explaining. I'm sorry, Meredith is literally explaining to you why life requires it. That doesn't make sense what you're saying. Sorry, go ahead, Meredith.
No, I want him to say, like, I'm on camera now. You see this? This is so I can breathe, because without it, I can't breathe. So to sit there and say that life does not require lungs, then I want you to hold your breath. Because if life doesn't require lungs, hold your breath and tell me how well that works out for you. Because I guarantee it ain't going to work out for you. Because you ain't going to be alive. Like, common sense, dude.
Once again, I'm not disputing that a human body needs lungs to survive. What
You're
trying
disputing
to say
that we shouldn't have to actually have any modern medicine to support those things.
No, I'm not saying that we shouldn't have. I'm staying on my topic. In chemistry and physics, some of this stuff is not required in extra. It's alive and unalive. It's life, and we find ways humans. Listen,
Okay,
wait,
so I'm no.
Hold on one
I'm
second,
not
Meredith.
finished.
Land your plane. Land your plane. Finish your point.
When we find as humans, right, ways to extend our lives, right, that is not a requirement to live. It's
Okay,
actually
right.
an extra extension of
Perfect.
life
Stop right there. Stop
that
there
you
for half a
have
second.
to pay for.
Stop. AJ, stop.
Okay.
Meredith, your time is up, but I want to give you the floor so you can finish out your thought and you know, have your moment to complete your thought.
So what my thought is right at this moment is that this man is not a human being. So I want you, since it's okay and I should just unalive according to you in your thought process, and we should not extend my life any further. I want you to go look at my nephew who I raised and the other 3 nephews that I got and all my family and friends that love me and tell them it's okay. We shouldn't extend her life. Don't be sad. She had her life, and at 46, she needs to go because God, that's her time. Like, you're a disgusting human being. You really freaking are. And Santana, I'm sorry, but this is pissing me. You're fucking disgusting. And to all my friends in the disabled community, we need to band together because they are coming for us. Because what this administration wants is exactly what's happening. They want us to unalive because they think we are not worth anything, and we know we are.
Absolutely.
That's all I got, Santana.
Okay, hold on one second, Meredith. Hold on one second. AJ, is there anything else that you would like to say to Meredith before we let her go?
I love you, my queen, and
no one gives a fuck. Meredith, I appreciate you coming up, and I appreciate you using your tag in. Like, the premise that you know, your life should end just because you meet any type of challenges as like medicine or health, like that's a asinine and insane premise. We understand the reasons why we have modern medicine and advancement in medicine is to try to provide a better quality of life. So that being said, I mean, I'm hoping everything goes well for you, especially when you get your news on Monday. And I hope that you get a chance to extend your life, because everyone should be able to have a happy, healthy, and full life. No one should say, you know, at 46, that's enough. So hopefully everything goes well for you, Meredith.
I appreciate you. I appreciate all the gifts and everybody in the comments saying they're praying, sending good vibes. I really do appreciate it. But my thing is we need to stop this insanity, because
completely agree.
People are people, and I don't know. But I'm gonna drop now and let you get back to your debates.
Thank you for coming up. I appreciate you.
All right, love you guys.
All right, love you more. Have a good one. W's in the chat for Meredith, guys. Meredith used their tag me in, which is a benefit that is available under subs while we still have it, because they've switched to this whole new super fan thing, and I don't really know how the super fan things work, so I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen with that. But anyway, W's in the chat, guys. We're going to keep it moving. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates. This is Sparring with Santana. If you're friendly, keep doing all the wonderful things. Tap the screen, share the live. If you like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks For You is the best way to support the live. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. If you are over on the tube and you would like to send a super chat, I will read that out. Yeah, I'll reset that just a second here. Let's see. This person is spinning. I don't know if they'll load. Willie Jeff, are you a Trump supporter?
No, I'm not a Trump supporter, and I came up by accident.
Okay, no worries. I'll drop you down. I appreciate you.
All right, thank you, baby.
You're welcome, sweetheart. I don't know. Guys, again, tap the screen. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 100,000 likes. Let's go ahead and get the shares up as well. Guys, only request up if you're a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates. MAGA, I need to know. I need to understand, where is the line? Where's the line for you guys? I truly need to understand, when is enough for you? Like, I have to know that. Help me out. Help me out. Tony, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful, wonderful. Tony, question for you. Where's the line?
Where's the line? Right in front of me. I'm gonna be a line in out. No, anyways. Dude, I can attest that
Hey, wait. You, I don't know what's going on with your audio. You sound a little funny. I don't know if you're like far away or whatever.
Cause autism.
Wait, Tony, can you hear me? Tony, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I was saying something's going on with your audio. You sound a little funny. I don't know if you're like far away. Are you on like a headset or anything?
Yeah, I am. Maybe I'll come up another day.
Well, can you disconnect from your headset?
No, I can't because it's gonna be even louder for you.
Oh, okay.
I'll come up another time, man.
You can go ahead. We'll try. Go ahead.
Oh, it's all good, man. I'll come up another time.
Okay, that's fine. Guys, again, only request up if you are a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates. W's in the chat for Emily. Emily sent a $10 super chat to say, W Meredith, as a trans woman, the caller would likely say transitioning with HRT to extend and fulfill my life shouldn't be allowed. Straight to jail. You're absolutely right. W's in the chat for Emily. Thank you so much for that $10 super chat. Again, guys, if anyone else would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links and the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks for You is the best way to support the live. Everything's accepted, anything's appreciated. Guys, if you look up at the top and you see the word follow, that means you're not following me. Hit the follow button. Hit the follow button. Send your daily heart me. Turn on the notifications, right? So you know when I go live. This is not like a normal time for me. What up, Purdy? Thank you for the corgi. This is not the normal time that I go live. So if you don't go follow me and turn on the notifications, you might not know. Hey, W's in the chat for Purdy for the well diving. You might not know when I actually go live. Trump all the way. Cool. Cool. Hey, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to mute you, Sandy. Right? Because first and foremost, Trump supporters don't get to actually yap in my chat. You guys literally get the floor. But I sent you an invite to come up. I am not someone that's trying to silence you. I'm just someone that's trying to encourage you. I'm trying to encourage you. So if you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you're someone that supports Donald Timothy Trump, get in the box and make sure that if you're in the box, you're a Trump supporter and not someone that's accidentally requesting up. Right? Make sure if you're in the box, you're someone that means to be in the box and not an accidental request. Like I was saying, what does it say? Can we go back to whenever the line was? Yeah, right. Like they lost their mind over Barack Obama's tan suit, but apparently it's okay for Donald Trump to take. You know what's wild? You know what's wild, and we're not talking about? Donald Trump's border czar, Tom Homan, got caught taking a $50,000 bribe from undercover FBI agent, and they've completely swept it under the rug. They said, no big deal. No big deal. And then even listening to, it's all good, okay? And even listening to Trump supporters, they're like, oh, it's only 50K. That's not much. That's their justification. Their justification is 50K is not much, so it should be okay. I don't get it. I don't understand. Noah, are you a Trump supporter?
Nope.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, this person is gone. I see American Edits is in the request, but you came here a couple of days ago and you were being weird where you wouldn't actually talk and you just kept requesting up. And I told you I'm not letting you back up. So I'm not sure why you're in the request, but you're not getting up. So go be weird somewhere else. Not going to do that, bud. Not going to do that. Jazz, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, perfect. Jazz, question for you. Where's the line?
Where's the what?
Where's the line?
The line for what?
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Where's the line for you guys to actually stop supporting Donald Trump? Because we can look at multiple things that he's doing, including misinformation medicine, political attacks, foreign fumbles, and even the constitutional crisis that we're in.
He's right about
I'm sorry?
that. He's right about that.
Right about what?
The medication.
What medication?
Tylenol.
What is he right about Tylenol?
It causes autism in pregnant
That's
women.
not true at all. Tell me one study that has proven that taking Tylenol is something that causes autism.
Myself, because my mom took Tylenol and now I have autism.
The fact that you have autism and your mom took Tylenol does not mean that you got autism from Tylenol. That's not how this works. Now,
yes,
it's not, Jazz. Can you cite any type of medical research that directly says that autism is caused by taking Tylenol?
Yeah, I have a really good source actually.
Sure. What's the source?
The source is
Are you about to slur?
No, I'm not. The source is Donald Trump. He's like the best source because he's the president.
Got it. So you're a troll.
No, I'm not. Like how? Like you're telling
so
me
you're a troll.
If Biden said it, will you believe it? Yes.
No.
You probably would.
No. You know why? You know why I wouldn't believe Biden and I don't believe Trump?
Why?
One is because neither one of them are a doctor and they don't have any type of medical background. Two, all studies, including most recent studies and global studies, have indicated that Tylenol is not a direct link to autism. And three, Donald Trump has literally given medical advice, which has cost people their lives. And Joe Biden wouldn't do that. So I wouldn't have to worry about taking that advice from Joe Biden. So literally, unless you can give me...
I'm not going to debate you. I'm debating the host. Stop requesting. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
What are you talking about?
No, just some guy in the comments. His name is American.
Okay, yeah, I need you to lock in, bud. You're up here with me.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Wait, did you say American Edits?
Yeah.
He's a troll. He's literally a troll.
Yeah,
he's literally upset that I won't let him up here to talk to me.
Yeah,
don't.
Actually, I had a Discord with him, and he was pretty weird. That's why.
Yeah, I can tell. Anyway, so can you point me to any type of actual proof that Tylenol directly causes autism? Because there's none.
Yeah, Fauci actually confirmed it.
You're lying. When did he confirm it?
During the pandemic.
You're lying.
Nah, he did. He said it.
What's your source?
New York Times and the Harvard University.
Sure. What's the title?
It's called Anthony S. Fauci, MD. And it says that Tylenol can cause autism, and it can also...
literally lying. You're literally lying, and not only are you literally lying, but you're being a troll. And I'm not gonna play these games with you. So hold on, listen, Jazz, I need you to lock in for me, bud. Either you can actually try to debate me, or you can leave, because I don't want to play with trolls. So make a decision. If you want to troll, you can leave. If you want to actually get into a real debate, a real conversation, let's do it.
Okay, so answer me this: why was Kamala right?
Because she literally told us what Donald Trump was going to do, including deploying the military, what he was going to do about the economy, what he was going to do with foreign affairs. She literally laid out all the things. She even said that he was going to do Project 2025, in which they've already instituted 60% of Project 2025. And Donald Trump has also hired members that wrote Project 2025 into his administration. She was right about all of it.
He didn't make Project 2025.
I didn't say that he made Project 2025. We said that he knew what Project 2025 was, and that was the plan. And it literally was the plan.
All right, so
and they're even admitting that now. Did you realize that they're openly admitting that Project 2025 was the plan?
And did you know that Kamala also admitted that she wouldn't have done anything different?
Yeah, that's fine. Did you know that they're openly admitting that Project 2025 was the plan all along? Now that they're in power, now that they've actually implemented most of it, they're admitting that it was the plan.
Do you have a source for that? Or are you just thinking of something?
Yes. Brendan Carr, the FCC chair who wrote the FCC portion of Project 2025 on Twitter, literally confirmed that Project 2025 was the plan. Yeah, no, Twitter's not a source, but the FCC, who is tweeting it out himself, is the direct source. I'm not saying Twitter's a source. I wouldn't quote Twitter as a source. I would quote the FCC chair who used Twitter to confirm that Project 2025 was the source. Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. You know, the thing is, I'm autistic, so I couldn't keep up with you. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you, but you came up here to actually perpetuate a lie, and you've been trolling this entire time. So please don't try to use the fact that you have autism as a shield for you trying to actually lie and perpetuate things that aren't true. People with autism have the ability to have debates, have conversations, and be productive members of society. You are the one. Listen. You're lying about being autistic.
Everyone, if you don't have
is that what it is? Are you sitting here? Because if you for you to sit here and say that you have autism and that's the reason why you quote unquote can't keep up, you're sitting here degrading people with autism because the fact that people have autism does not mean no. You know what, Jazz? Yeah, I'm gonna ask you to please remain quiet. People with autism have the ability to do any and everything that everyone else does. Literally any and everything else that other people does. And so either you're sitting here being disingenuous and playing games when you don't actually have autism, or you're disrespecting other people with autism because the simple fact of the matter is they're just as good as anyone else. So which one is it?
Well, actually,
which one is it, Jazz?
Nah, you're wrong.
Jazz, which one is it? No, pick which one. No,
well,
pick which one.
Autism is a spectrum in the first place. So
no, I'm not playing games with you. You're not gonna disrespect people like that because, again, either you are literally lying about having autism, or you're disrespecting people with autism as if they're not people and they can't perform and function just like anyone else, which is not true. Thank you for the cats, Purdy. Like, what the fuck are we doing? I refuse. I absolutely refuse. W's in the chat for Marie, who sent a $19.99 super chat to say, my mom took Tylenol. She got the flu and sustained a high fever, and fever, can cause birth defects or even miscarriage, especially in the first trimester. I could have had a birth defect or not even been born. I'm not autistic. Absolutely. Thank you for that $19.99 super chat. W's in the chat for Johnny to send a $2 super chat to say, this dude deserves your daily B word. He wasn't worth it. He wasn't worth it. Like, seriously, he literally was not worth it. Guys, if anyone else would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks for You. Santana Speaks for You is the best way to support the live. Everything is accepted. Anything's appreciated. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates. Ali, are you a Trump supporter?
That would be old Whitey.
I'm sorry. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, I am.
Okay, wonderful question for you. Where's the line?
The line, well, he hadn't reached the line because he's a great man. He's doing everything I want him to do.
Okay, can you be specific?
Well, yeah, I can. Let's see. Misinformation. He straightens out a lot of misinformation that was thrown at us. That's for sure. Medicine. He's working on lowering them even more.
1 second.
Political.
Sorry.
Attacks.
1 second. Sorry.
They attacked him big time.
Hold on. Let me stop you for half a second. So this is one thing. That's why it's too long to be on the screen. So this is one thing. Misinformation medicine. But yeah, that's one thing.
Oh, that's only one. I didn't see the. Okay.
Yeah. I apologize. The way it's too long to be on the same line together, and that's why it's there's no bullet point beside medicine. But he's giving out misinformation around medicine. But anyway, like, that's cool. You don't have to address the points on the background because you said that he's a great man doing great things, and I want to know the specific great things that he's doing, because none of these things are great. I want to know what he's doing that's great.
Okay, well, I mean, he definitely stopped all the people coming in our country that's really taking black folks' jobs. That's a great thing.
Let's talk about it. Okay. How did he stop people from coming in the country?
Well, he told me we're gonna ship him out. You're gonna deport him, which he is.
He's not.
Right now, he's getting all the bad ones, and he's giving people a chance to self-deport, which a couple million has self-deported already.
That's not true.
2 million.
That's not true.
Well, you need to watch Fox News, otherwise you would know that.
No, you need to actually look at actual sources. Fox News is an entertainment company. It's not even news.
No, they got news. There's the news. They got news written on the screen.
I know they do. What happened when they got sued by the what's the voting machine company? Anyway, what did they actually admit in their lawsuit when they had the largest lawsuit in U.S. Dominion? That's right. In the Dominion lawsuit, what did they admit?
They admitted that there was so many Democrats fighting against them that they couldn't go to court and defend themselves because all the Biden people and
that's not
and
true.
the other criminals were against them. But yes, true.
That's not true. What did they legally admit?
They legally admit that they had too much going. The government was against them.
No, they didn't. They legally admitted that they're not a news company. They're an entertainment company, and they don't think that anyone actually listens to their broadcasters. They said they don't think that anyone takes the information that their TV personalities say seriously. That's literally what they said.
Oh man,
I know. Oh man, that's rough.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they're not. Well, I'm getting my signals getting kind of bad. But anyway, no, they're probably they're not talking about 100% of the people not getting their news source because I do, and they're like right 100% of the time everything they say.
Are you a troll? Are you up here trying to troll me?
I don't know what a troll is. What do you mean by try to know what you're talking about?
Like seriously, I have no interest in playing games, and there's no way you can actually.
I'm
believe
not playing
the things
games.
That you're
I'm
saying.
serious. I swear to God, I'm being serious. I'm not. I don't know what you call a troll.
You believe what you're saying right now?
I believe 100%. Swear to God, I believe 100%.
That's horrible. That's absolutely horrible.
It's good. God is good. Satan is horrible.
Yeah, you're not a Christian, so please don't invoke the name
Well,
of
yes,
God.
I am a Christian. You can check me out. Ask me. Well, ask me some stuff.
You're not. Do you? You've already proven that you're not a Christian because you've already vilified the people that are trying. You've already vilified the people that are coming into the country. So like, there's that. Do you believe in?
They're breaking laws.
Do you believe in ABs?
Christian rule to break laws.
Do you believe in ABs?
Abortion. I would not end it. I would not have my children have an AB unless something was wrong. I mean,
okay, so you don't believe in ABs?
You talking about?
Do you think women should have access to them? Yes or no?
On it. Do what?
Do you think women should have access to them? Yes or no?
Sure. Yes, I do.
Okay. All right.
But not just.
Do you think that we should
not just to have them at 9
Sure.
months?
Do you think that we should actually continue to feed everyone that needs food, like the fact that Trump is cutting SNAP benefits?
Not parasites who can work. If they can work, they need to go work. See, even the Bible tells you,
Jesus never said that I'm only going to feed you if you work.
God said, if you don't work, you don't eat.
When Jesus was out there at the fish fry making the fish sandwiches, right, and he was passing out those fish sandwiches with the mustard and the hot sauce, was he saying, all right, only people to get to take a part of this fish fry is the people that got jobs? Is that what he said?
No, that people back then didn't have welfare. There was no welfare back then.
But did he say, nah, you're not going to be able to get none of this snapper if you ain't got no jobs?
You can't get SNAP if you're healthy and you're like under the age of like 60. But did Jesus say, I got this flounder and I got this snapper, but you can only get a piece if you got a job? Did he say that? No, he did not.
All right, then. Jesus literally said that you should feed the hungry, literally. And you're sitting here saying, oh, if you're a quote unquote parasite, who are you to be the arbiter if someone is a quote unquote parasite?
Okay, well, the Lord was preaching to sinners out there. I'm sure there were a lot of parasites out there. He was preaching to them, tell them not to be like that. He wasn't.
So if the Lord specifically, went to those people that were quote unquote sinners, right? Those people that quote unquote were the worst of the worst, and he ministered to them, he spent time with them, he took care of them. Why wouldn't we take care of the quote unquote worst of the worst?
Because we are not Jesus.
You just said that you're a Christian, and being a Christian calls you to be like Christ-like, right? It calls you to be Christ-like. You're supposed to actually try to be like Jesus. That's literally what the Bible says.
Okay, the Bible doesn't literally say anything that you're talking about.
It says that you should be
can't
like
deceive-
Christ.
Bro, you can't deceive me. You're not going to deceive me.
You're
I've been
not a
around too
Christian.
long. No,
Yes, I can tell. You've been around and you've learned nothing.
Well, evidently,
Nothing.
you don't know what a Christian is. You don't know what a Christian is.
Bro, I know more about being a Christian than you do,
No,
and
you
you're
don't.
like, what,
No, you don't.
150?
You're saying keep feeding parasites because they don't want to work.
Wait,
They're
you
able
keep
to work,
saying,
but
wait,
they
you
don't
keep saying
want-
parasite. Who in the blue moon are you to call other people parasites? How gross of a person do you have to be to call someone a parasite?
Freedom
How
of
gross of a
speech.
person do you, how Christian-like is that
Freedom
for
of
you to
speech.
actually call people parasites?
Because that's what they leech off people. You want me to call them leeches? They leech off people.
So you, someone who claims to be a Christian, someone who claims to follow the word of Jeebus, you are sitting here condemning people. Hey, what's that? The whole thing about not judging people unless you want to be judged too or some shit.
You
what does
can
that
judge
say?
me. I am willing to be judged. I am willing to be judged.
Oh, so you're casting the stones because you're perfect.
No, but you can judge me though.
You're casting the stones because you're perfect, right?
Me. I am willing.
So you're
to
casting
be
the stones
judged
because you're
now.
perfect.
At
See,
least
this is
you
the
can
problem.
judge. Okay,
This is
you
the
can
problem.
judge
This
me.
is the problem. This is the problem. You, as a quote unquote Christian, use your religion as a sword instead of a shield. You don't follow the word of God. You don't actually believe the things that you're supposed to do. You don't minister to people. You don't care about people. You don't show your works through your fruit. You're just here because you don't want people to have things. It's weird. It's weird that you feel like people should not be able to live. It's weird.
Unlike you, I try to get people not be a parasite and leeches, but you don't care.
In the
As long
blue
as you're
moon
taking
are
somebody
you to
else's tax
determine someone's a
dollars,
parasite?
you take
Hey, I
somebody
think you're a
else's tax
parasite.
dollars to give to
I
them.
think you're a parasite. You're
No,
a
I'm not a
leech.
parasite.
You're up here leeching
Worked
off
all
of
my
me
life.
being on
Worked
my
all my
TikTok
life.
live. You're a
Worked all
leech on
my
my
life.
TikTok live right now. You're a parasite
all
on
my
my
life.
TikTok live.
Worked all my life.
You're a
buddy.
literal parasite on my TikTok live right now.
Never
If it
had
wasn't for me,
unemployment,
you wouldn't be
never
able to
had
get
Medicaid
any
and
type
all
of
that,
TikTok
never had all
attention.
that. Never
You
had
wouldn't be
Section
getting
8,
any
never had
TikTok
any of that.
attention right now if it wasn't for me. You're a parasite on my
Dude,
live.
Dude, you can't handle all that. You cannot handle all that. You can't
why
do
are
it.
you being
Too
a
wide is
parasite
too
on my
wise
live?
for you.
Hey,
Old wide is
hey,
too wise for
hey,
you, buddy.
hey,
Old wide is too
hey,
wise for you.
old man fart. Why
Hold
are you
on,
being
man. I
a
got
parasite on my
helicopter
live
passing
right
over.
now?
I got a helicopter. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Got a
Yeah,
helicopter
I
passing
just
over.
like the fact of
so
the
I can't
matter
hear
is that you're not a Christian. You're not a Christian. You're not even someone that is
Well, that's
actually.
you don't know what a Christian is.
You're not a Christian. You're not even a patriot.
You don't know what a
Right?
Christian is.
You don't understand what's happening in our country, and you're not doing anything beneficial to the country.
Oh, yes, I did. My whole life, I helped the country out. I worked and paid taxes. Problem is, I don't
you
want my
voted for
taxes
Donald
going
Trump,
to
right?
parasites.
You voted for Donald Trump, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, a
so
great,
you're not doing
successful
anything
man.
beneficial for the country. Donald Trump is
Yes, I
actively
did.
harming
Great,
the country in
successful
multiple
man.
ways. He's not
Well,
a
who do you
successful
vote?
man.
You vote for Kamala
He was a
Harris that
nepo
sucked
baby.
off the tax dollars.
He was
Then you vote for
he was a nepo baby.
Kamala.
Donald Trump
sucked off
literally
tax
has added
dollars.
more debt to our deficit than any other president in
But he's trying to
recent
cut
U.S.
back.
history.
He's cutting back on parasites, though. He's trying to cut
He's
back
not.
on the parasites.
He's not. He's literally handing out
Criminals and
billionaire
parasites.
welfare. What
No,
about
he's
the
trying to
billionaire
take
welfare
off-
that he's giving out?
Yeah, he's taking off those people on Medicaid.
What about the
There's
billionaire
10
welfare
million
that he's
people.
handing out?
He's taking off 10 million people that don't deserve
what's your
Medicare.
actual name? Because I don't want to call you old, whatever. Like I want to actually have
No,
a
you don't
conversation.
need no more.
What can I call you?
No. You Democrats don't come and look for me.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
not
gonna
getting-
call you Tom. All right. So your name's Tom. So Tom, stop talking for a second. Tom, Donald Trump has literally handed out billionaire welfare. Literally.
People
And
that
you're
hard
no. I'm still talking, Tom. I need you to stop speaking while I'm speaking. Donald Trump has handed out billionaire welfare, and at the same time, you're saying that he's doing stuff to quote unquote kick the parasites off. But he's literally giving the largest transfer of wealth in United States history and giving more and taking away from everyone else. Now, Tom, how do you justify the billionaire welfare that's being given?
Okay, all these billionaires you're talking about give me a job all my life, all the people I know were given jobs by billionaires to help them raise their family. But if you tax these people high, all you're going to do is make these people lose their jobs, and there's going to be more welfare money going around for people who can't find a job because people like you are so jealous of billionaires. You're so envious and jealous of billionaires.
Okay. All right, Tom. So you said that billionaires make jobs, and I'm jealous of billionaires, all the other crap. Cool. Hey, tell me, when was the middle class the most successful in U.S. history?
Oh God, the whole, pretty much from the 1880s all the way to right now, man. Middle class has been going up and up and up every year.
That's literally not true. That's literally not true. The middle class. No, that's not true either. The middle class is not only a shrinking category, but it's the middle class overwhelmingly pays. Oh my God!
No, guys, it's not a shrinking class,
guys.
But anyway,
guys,
the Industrial Revolution through millionaires and
stop
billionaires.
Talking. Stop talking. Hey! Stop talking, Tom. No, shut up. Guys, we're gonna hit a quick restart because the actual live. Yeah, we want to make sure we protect the account. So go to my page really quick. 10 seconds. Go to my page. Go ahead and interact with something on my page. We're just gonna hit a.
Barack Obama contributed to anything other than existing. And the issue of Trump is that he wants to push a revisionist history of the country because it helps them push their new narrative. I'm sorry, Trump, who called the mayor of Baltimore a DEI hire because he's black. Charlie Kirk, who called Ketanji Brown Jackson a DEI hire because she's black. Or Charlie Kirk, who said that if he's on a plane and there's a black pilot, he gets nervous. Or if his appendix bursts and he's in the hospital and there's a black surgeon, he's nervous. Or if he calls customer service, he doesn't want, quote, a brain dead black woman. Or who said that black women like Ketanji Brown Jackson and Michelle Obama
You stepped in a box, now you're in the ring. Ain't no hugs here, you better take your best swing. Mike Hot, who wanna step in the flame? This ain't a debate, this a mind game. Facts type lies, get left in chain. One wrong word, get slapped out your name. This ain't TikTok T, this a war zone talk. No script, no filter, no safe walk. Great stats will get scrambled like a glitch. I got fire in my mouth like I came from the pit. Yeah, step in if you dare. Truth hit hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield. Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana. I don't care what you.
Guys, as we get back in, tap the screen, share the live, do all the wonderful things. Let's go ahead and get the likes back up to 8,000 likes. And I'm gonna keep resetting the daily gift goal to these little 1-cent gift goals. If we can knock that out, it'll help push us out to the FYP. Again, guys, only request up if you're a Trump supporter. We're only looking for some debates. Only request if you are a Trump supporter. We're only looking for some debates.
Get hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield. Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana. Step in if you dare. Get hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield. Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana. Yeah. This ain't a safe place. This a flame space. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana.
Hey. No. Guys, welcome in. This is Sparring with Santana. One-on-one debates with Trump supporters. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. We are only looking for some debates. Please do not request up if you are not a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates. We are only looking for debates. With that being said, guys, keep tapping the screen. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 50,000 likes again. I'm going to keep resetting the daily gift code to these little 1-cent gift codes, and it'll help push us out to the FYP. So if you don't mind, let's keep knocking these out. I'm going to do the little pink heart puffs because I love the little pink heart puffs. Again, only requests up if you're a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates. Let's see here. Carl, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, sir.
Carl, have I spoken with you?
I don't think so. I don't recognize.
I remember the fishes for some reason, but you know, that's the thing. Okay.
A lot
Carl,
of people say that. That's so weird. I don't know what that is.
You know what it is? It's like hell, I'll say it. For some reason, like men on the right have like affinity for putting like fish in their profile picture. I don't get it.
Well,
I don't know.
All my family is Democrat, and I really only switched this last election. So I mean, it doesn't really work, but it's a cool theory, I guess.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying a lot of the men that we talk to, or I talk to specifically, that are Republicans, they have like fish in their profile, and so that's why I asked. Anywho, all right. So you said most of your family is quote unquote Democrats. You only switched this past election. Cool. I don't really want to even talk about this past election. I just want to know, hey, Carl, where's the line?
In terms of what?
In terms of supporting Donald Trump. Like when are you going to stop supporting Donald Trump? Because we can talk about multiple things, whether his misinformation medicine, the fact that he's engaging in political attacks, his foreign fumbles. We can even talk about the constitutional crisis that we're in. So like, where is the line? Or are you willing to admit that Kamala's right and we can just say no harm, no foul and keep moving?
So, I mean, you talked about a whole lot. So the first point, like the medical like misinformation. So he was talking about a study that was done. You don't think Trump's in there like doing his own studies and crafting some narrative, right?
Donald Trump can't even read a lot of the times. I know he's not doing his own studies, but he's perpetuating a medical myth that Tylenol causes autism. His words, not mine. He literally said that.
If he can't read, then why was he so mad the teleprompter was out and he started going, crazy at the UN? Like he had nothing to say. So obviously he can read. He wants a script.
He needed
you're saying
something to complain about, but you also know that his quote unquote script was in front of him as well. Like he literally wanted something to complain about, but I'm not saying that he can't, he just can't read completely. I'm saying most of the time.
Yeah, it's a weird argument. Anyways,
what in the world is happening? I'm sorry. Most of the time, that he's not actually able to get coherent thoughts across, or he can't read the certain things. Anyway,
that's an opinion. That's an opinion.
Did you hear him try to read off the medicine name that he was talking about?
What? Actually, what, the acetaminophen thing?
Yes.
Okay, so what? Dude, that was one word, buddy.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
That's crazy.
I'm not like the point you're trying to get off on.
Anyways, can we not talk
really
about
care
if Trump
about that.
can read or not?
I'm talking about Donald Trump. Sure, I'm talking about Donald Trump actually misrepresenting a medical misnomer where there's clear information showing that no, Tylenol does not cause autism. And this is not the first time that he's engaged in medical
study that
misinformation.
just came out. So what you just said is misinformation because the study just came out saying that it has an increased risk of autism.
What's the study?
The study that you're talking about, the huge news story that you're
What's the study?
Referencing?
What's the study?
Do you not know?
What's the study?
Because you're referencing it. You're referencing the study and you don't know it.
What is the study, Carl?
Dude, what do you mean? What is the name? What is like?
Tell me.
How would I look it up?
Tell me the name of the study, Carl.
Dude, I don't know the name of the study.
Exactly, because you don't know what you're talking about. You literally don't know what you're talking about.
So you're saying it doesn't happen. Okay, so you're saying the study isn't really
lying. I said there's no credible study that relates to the autism. I'm sorry, taking Tylenol to autism. That's what I said. I said there's no credible study.
You think that? Okay, so you think that's going to hold up against the misinformation censors on TikTok?
I'm so confused as far as
I'm asking if you think it will because you're lying.
Because
you're lying.
Tell
so
me,
what was he talking about?
So
he made it up. Just say in plain words that he made it up, please.
Carl. I'm sorry. I don't know if you know how things work here, but I have no interest in you. I have no interest in you trying to talk over me. I want to go one at a time. You told me that there was a study that just came out that proved that Tylenol causes autism. I'm saying no. I would like for you to actually listen, right? Let me finish my sentence. You said that there was a study that just came out that proves that Tylenol causes autism. I'm saying, what study? Can you give me the name of that study? Floor is yours. I'm a pirate.
You're saying he made up this study?
Can you answer my question?
What was your question? You keep muting me. I think I did, but you probably didn't hear me because you muted.
You didn't. I muted you because you wouldn't stop talking over me. Carl, the question is, you said there was a study that just came out that proves that taking Tylenol causes autism. I said, what is the name of the study?
And I already told you I don't know.
Okay, so why are you?
So you're saying it doesn't exist because I don't know, right? You're saying it doesn't exist.
I'm saying there's no.
Okay, so Trump was lying. There was no study that he's.
Okay, you can't ask me a question and then not let me answer you. That's not how this works, Carl. What I'm saying is there is no credible study out that shows that Tylenol causes autism. Every study that I have found and every study that has been put out, including studies that last for over 20 years, have all said that no, it's no direct correlation. Guys, keep tapping the screen, share the live, do all the wonderful things. Again, I'm going to keep resetting the daily gift goal to these little 1-cent gift goals to help push us out to the FYP. If you don't mind knocking those out a couple of times. Also, if you'd like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks For You is the best way to support the live. Everything is accepted. Anything's appreciated. If you're over on the tube and you would like to send, if you would like to support the live, you can actually do so with a super chat. And I will read that out. Just like, guys, massive W's in the chat for, let's see here. Kim sent a $2 super chat to say, what's your email? I need you to watch and discuss. Kim, my email is in the link in my bio. If you go check that out, you'll see it. W's in the chat for the other disgusted veteran who sent a $10 super chat to say a few months ago, Elon said that people who are in the government programs are parasite class. I'm a disabled veteran on VA benefit. What does that make me, MAGA? Tell me I'm a parasite. They're literally, they literally have nothing. Still speaking, Carl. Still speaking. 1 second. W's in the chat for the other disgusted veteran. I appreciate you so much. W's in the chat for Didia, who sent a $2 euro to say the best cooking program. You know it. Thank you so much for that donation. W's in the chat for
I make money way easier. I don't have to reach.
W's in the chat for Marie, who sent a $9.99 YouTube super chat to say, shout out to the several teachers / pariahs in here. It's been rough recently, but parents, we're still here because we love it. I promise. I know that's right. Thank you so much for that. W's in the chat for Daryl, who sent the $9.99 YouTube super chat with the sticker that said thanks. And also W's in the chat for Ink, who sent a $5 super chat to say there's a correlation, but the correlation does not equal causation. Nurse Lizzie, exactly. That's the point that I've been making. There's no direct connection. Thank you so much for those donations, guys. If anyone else would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks For You is the best way to support the live. Everything's accepted, anything's appreciated. All right, you were demonstrating what you know.
Are you done yapping?
You were demonstrating what you know.
Yeah, so you're saying that it directly causes autism. Nobody said that.
I didn't say that.
Increased risk. Yeah,
I literally didn't say. I said there's no credible source or study that proves that Tylenol causes autism. That was your original claim.
No, well,
you said that there was a study. You said there was a study that just came out.
You can lie if you want. That's fine.
We're on YouTube. We're literally on YouTube.
You're dishonest. It's fine.
Okay, no worries. Stop for a second.
Yeah, play it back. That's totally fine. So I didn't make the claim.
Nope. Stop talking. I'll run it back. We're on YouTube.
I'm not wasting my time.
No. We're on YouTube. You're not gonna lie and gaslight me, Carl. We can play it back. And there you go. He ran because he lied. He didn't think that I had the ability to play it back when I did. Carl got caught in a lie and he ran. Come on. Isn't that just like a Trump supporter? Isn't that just like a Trump supporter? W's in the chat for I think it's pronounced Trent's, who sent a $10 donation, said, please watch the video I sent you. Please. What video? I'm not sure. Where'd you send the video? I'm a little confused, but I'll check it out. W's in the chat. Thank you so much for that $10 donation. Guys, only request up if you're a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates. This is Sparring with Santana. Let's see here. I'm sorry. How do I pronounce your name? Is it Shana?
Shania. It's
Shania. I apologize. Shania, are you a Trump supporter?
No, and sorry, I would love for like.
I appreciate you so much, but again, only request up if you're a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Let's see here. Go. Shania, why are you back in the request?
I want Santana and Dean and Parker to have a conversation.
Shania, do you know what boundaries are? Do you know what boundaries and consent is? I know for some reason that you think that you get to dictate how things go, but you don't. You literally don't get to just do things that you want to do because you decide that you want to do them. So why would you request up on my live? Wait, no. Now I have questions. Why, if I'm sitting here saying that I'm looking for debates and I'm being clear about my boundaries and I'm saying I'm looking for Trump supporters, and then you request up and I say, are you a Trump supporter? And you say no, which that's already breaking my boundaries. And I kick you because you broke my boundaries. Why would you request backup and then immediately start trying to talk and shotgun? What gives you the right to disrespect people's boundaries and not accept no for an answer?
Because sometimes us people want to have a platform to speak to you guys.
If you want a platform, AKA, then you can go start your own platform. That's fine. And also, apparently, you don't watch me. You literally don't watch me because I give a platform for people to speak. It's called Late Nights with Santana. This is Sparring with Santana. I am very clear as far as what this is and what I do here. And on late nights, it's a panel. Yeah, sure. It's a panel discussion where people get to speak. So you don't get to disrespect people's boundaries just because you want something. It does not work that way. Does not work that way. I don't understand that. I literally don't understand that. Again, only request up if you're a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates. This is Sparring with Santana, not Late Nights. This is Sparring. This is absolutely Sparring. Late Nights, again, occurs on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays. And guys, I got a surprise for next week. Not going to say what it is yet. Not going to say what it is yet, but it's fucking massive. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for tomorrow because I have a huge announcement for Late Nights next week, and you guys are going to love it. You guys are going to absolutely love it. Guys, again, only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates. This is Sparring with Santana. Let's see here. Oh, I guess this person didn't load. Oh, I guess this person ran. What is happening? And this person didn't load. Santana, want to talk to your manager. Yeah, you're gonna have to. You want to talk to my manager? You're gonna have to go find. You're gonna have to go find Kay. Like that's what you're gonna have to do. People keep loading and dropping out. I don't know what's happening. Guys, don't zero patience, zero patience. Shania, get back up here. Get back up here. I'm gonna send you a request. Get back up here because I see you spamming in the chat. Get back up here. What was so important for you that you're not only like you disrespected boundaries, you got upset, and now you're still spamming in the chat? What was so important?
Well, I've watched you on two of my favorite contributors, Dean and Parker, on their lives, and I don't understand why they have not gone live to talk to their fans.
What does that have to do with me? So
well,
wait, so not only hold on. So just to make sure I'm clear, Shania.
Hey, I can admit it.
No. Just wait. Just to make sure I'm clear. Your premise was not for you to come up here and to talk to me about something that was important to you, but your premise was to come up here and to talk about other creators because you want them to talk to their fans. We don't have to mute her. We're good. I want to hear what she has to say. So
yeah, I don't know who
you're the best thought. I just told them they don't have to mute you. So the best thought in your head was, instead of trying to see if I can find a way to actually contact those other people, I'm going to go on to this person's live. And
wait, do you not think that I've already tried not?
Okay, so what does that have to do with me? Why is it so important for, why do you think that you should be entitled to actually have this conversation with them if their boundaries are, they're not looking to talk to, they have certain times that they actually talk to their quote unquote fans, like respect their boundaries. But again, you decided to disrespect my boundaries because you were so concerned about other people.
Wait, hold on, pause. They actually speak to their fans and they're not like just coming in and live debating MAGA and they like boot everyone else. Like, where is that? Because I'm on
What does that have to do with me, Shania? What does that have to do with me?
It's Shania, but anyway, like
Shania. What does that have to do with me?
I don't know why they can't have a progressive conversation.
But what does that have to do with me? That's weird.
You were the segue.
No, I'm not. I'm not a segue.
I already told you.
I'm not representing. I'm not a representative for either one of them. And just because I'm friends with them does not mean that you can actually leverage my friendship to get something that you want. It does not work that way. Like, that's weird. Not only is it weird, it's rude, it's disrespectful. All of it. Like, what are we even doing?
Duly noted. All right.
1 second. Go ahead, Kay.
So to reiterate, since you have this, where's the manager? And yeah, of course. Okay. So I'm going to say this. This is my personal view. I'm sure that it's shared by some of the admin and moderators that are here. I am so fucking tired of other creators, people coming in here and using Santana as some sort of vessel to try to get a point across to, and I'm just going to say it, to Dean specifically, because I know the relationship that Santana has with Parker, and they converse all the time. That is also no reason for you to come up and use somebody else because a creator that you think owes you something should come and talk to you. It is absolutely ridiculous. And on top of it, to come in to a black man's space to go talk to a 22-year-old or a 20-year-old is absolutely ridiculous. If you share viewership in this live, in this community, and you want to talk about something in this community, my DMs are open all the time. And you can do that. If you want to talk about another creator, go talk to their admins, ping their admins and their Discords, and go do that. But this ends now. This has been going on for 3 weeks. 3 weeks with these people coming in here, and I've had it. I've been diplomatic, but when I keep seeing things in a public place about how this man should act, is wild to me. You are not wanted as a viewer here. Take your childish bullshit somewhere else. And for Shania, you literally said, I heard out of your mouth that you used him. Yeah, you used him. Go fucking away. And you're right.
Thank you, Kay.
This is public. Fucking screenshot it all you want. I'm tired of it. If you think that one of another creators is about to tell Santana what to do with his space and his platform, be so aware that that is not about to happen.
Actually, it's be so fucking for real.
I'm not going to use that language because that's not my language.
I am. Be
You
so
can,
fucking for
but
real.
I'm not going to. I am fed up. We have been trying to be diplomatic. We have talked with other admin. We have done all the things. You are not entitled to shit. So while he is sparring, when he says ops only, if you say you're not a Trump supporter, you're getting dropped. That's it. Stop being disrespectful and stop being rude.
Thank you, Kay.
For all the people who are in here that are supportive and understand the rules, thank you so much. I don't think we thank you enough for following the rules. We do understand the accidental, I'm in the pocket, or I accidentally hit the thing while I was tapping. But please stop using creators to dance for you. You people have a real hard time sometimes with, and not the people who understand, but the people who don't, with parasocial relationships and thinking that these people owe you anything. Santana, can you get back to some debates with some, I don't know, questionably smarter Trump supporters?
I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Thank you, Kay. I appreciate you.
Sorry.
No worries. We're all good. Guys, W's in the chat for Kay. W's in the chat for Kay. Thank you. Also, W's in the chat for Jeff. Jeff sent a $10 donation saying, just wanted to show some appreciation and support for what you do. Here's a little cheddar for all the knowledge you share. Jeff, I appreciate you like so much. So freaking much. I'm going to take that and put that towards a pizza because I love pizza. I love pizza. Guys, again, only request up if you're a Trump supporter. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debate. Just Jay, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, Santana. Yeah, I am a Trump supporter.
All right. Wonderful, wonderful. Just Jay, question for you. Where's the line?
Where's the line for what?
Where's the line for MAGA as far as like when you are actually going to stop supporting Donald Trump after all the horrible things that he continues to do?
I mean, what horrible thing are you referring to?
Sure. We can talk about the fact that he keeps giving out misinformation medicine. We can talk about the political attacks that he's perpetuating. We can talk about the foreign fumbles that he's had, or we can talk about the constitutional crisis that we're in. Like all of these things, Donald Trump is negatively impacting the country as a whole, and he's harming everyday Americans.
That's a mouthful there, Santana.
I know it's a lot. Like he's doing a lot, bud. I don't know if you know this, but he's fucking shit up.
I mean, how did we get here? I mean, we got here, we had this Biden administration that I think was like literally the worst presidency I've ever seen. I'm 52 years old.
By what metrics? Can you tell me like what you saw that made you feel that way?
Absolutely. I mean, I never saw prices rapidly increase under those 4 years, coupled with inflation, like in my whole life. I mean, cars, houses, food, 9% inflation.
Sure.
I mean,
Okay.
I never saw anything
That's a
like
fair.
that before.
That's a fair.
Did you?
That's a fair statement.
I also
Do
never
you
saw
know?
gas prices in Queens. I also,
Okay.
you know,
Well, hold on. I
things
don't want to
really
do too
touch-
many. I want to speak. I want to speak about the things specifically. So let's
Right, but I
let's
just wanna-
talk
I just wanna
about
add something.
prices.
I just want to add something else. Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
You know, the things that like touched you every single day, like gas went up, like all these basic necessities are going up, and all he had to say was, "It's not my fault. It's Putin's fault. It's the pandemic's fault. The whole world is going through this. We're doing better than everybody else." And
So are you saying
with all
that's
due
what
respect-
Biden
with all
said,
due
or are you
respect-
saying
with
that's
all-
what other people that you've already debate told you?
I mean, that was the general
Be honest.
like excuse.
Be honest.
That was
Be
the
honest.
general-
Did Biden say those things, or have you debated people who've already told you why those things were the way they were?
Well, I think Biden was saying a lot of that.
He didn't say that.
Stuff. I think his surrogates were
didn't.
definitely saying a lot of that.
He didn't. Yeah, Jay, you can be honest with me. You've already tried to get these talking points off, and people have already corrected you and told you why the things were the way they were. They've already told you.
I don't
about
think
the
anybody
actual,
corrected me.
Sure, I mean I can, but like so you haven't heard about the supply chain issues. You haven't heard about the OPEC Plus deal. You haven't heard about
I think those are all excuses. That's nonsensical.
So what's the difference between excuses and factors?
First of all, Santana, I think a lot of things that go on in the government.
Sure, but what's the excuses between factors and excuses?
I mean, I think what you're trying to get at is these were real things that affected the prices. Those are real things.
Exactly.
That's what you're saying.
We're not saying that no one's listening and saying, oh, well, the reason why inflation was so high is because, things were just hard back then. It was tougher in that time and we just had to struggle. No, we're saying like literally the supply chain broke and there was a increase in demand while there was a decrease in supply, which causes rates increase. That's simple economics.
Well, I think a factor that's not talked about by a lot of people that like to debate these things on TikTok, Biden, rhetoric is a very important factor. Biden campaigned on getting us out of oil and climate change, and everybody has to drive a Tesla, and we're going to close this down.
He didn't.
And
You're lying. He didn't
day,
campaign on everybody driving a Tesla. That's a
I'm
lie.
not lying.
But you're literally lying. He didn't say that.
Democrats did. All the other
No,
Democrats.
you're literally lying. But no, he campaigned on bringing us out of the economic crisis that we were in and out of the different things. And he literally did that. He literally brought us to a point of recovery and a point of growth prior to him leaving office within the 4 years. And now we're down. We have a downward trend again because of Donald Trump and what he's doing.
I remember a lot of Democrats, not just Biden, and by the way, when you a vote for Biden is basically like supporting all the Democrat policies, but tons of Democrats are telling us we're going to get you out of.
Just Jay, I'm so confused because again, the original question was how can you continue to support Donald Trump with all the things that he's doing, and you continue to say what about Biden? You're not talking about what Donald Trump is doing today. You keep going. What about Biden?
Well, another aspect that's important to me is culture. The fact that I can't wear my Trump hat down in Manhattan. I tell my girlfriend every day, you think today I should wear my Trump hat? Nah, I don't want to get attacked. I mean, I know with 100% certainty I could wear my Biden-Harris hat if I had one and nothing would happen to me. But if I wear that Trump hat, there's a high likelihood that I will get attacked in New York City. And and I know that.
Yeah,
and
like
that says everything
again,
you need to know about your
freedom of speech does not perpetuate freedom of action. I mean, freedom of consequences. If you walk around wearing a swastika, then people are going to call you a schnazi. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know what you said. You're upset that you can't wear your fascist hat when that hat is actively harming people. Like, I don't know what you want me to do with that one.
Santana, my family are the descendants of H. Cost, G-side survivors.
What does that have to do with it? What does that have to do with your hat?
You're comparing my vote to a Schnazi is a little ironic,
Yes.
don't you think?
No, it's not. It's not, because literally Donald Trump is literally copying bar for bar, play for play, everything the little mustache man did. I am someone who loves history and who studies history and also super proficient in German. And I know for a fact that what he's doing is bar for bar the same thing that Hitler did.
Like what? Give me something that he
Sure.
did comparable
The
to
fact that
Hitler.
he,
And by the way,
not only the
relatives
rhetoric
are
as
throwing
far
it-
as
my
targeting,
relatives are throwing
the
it.
rhetoric that he's using to target undocumented immigrants is the same rhetoric that Hitler used to target Jewish people. He literally said that they are poisoning the blood of America, which Hitler said that Jewish people were poisoning the blood of Germany. And then he's also going after transgender people, which Hitler absolutely went after transgender people as well. They're burning books. They're actually trying to coalesce power under the executive branch. That's what Hitler did. Hitler was duly elected, and then he consolidated power under him. That's how he became the Fuhrer. Literally, Donald Trump is going bar for bar with what Hitler did. And also, let's not forget that Donald Trump loves him some Hitler, and even had Mein Kampf by his bedstand. His wife attributed that he had that on his nightstand. He literally quoted to his generals, he said he wished that his generals would follow him like Hitler generals followed him. He's going bar for bar with the mustache man.
I mean, I guess, everybody sees things differently. That's what makes the world go round and round. What I saw.
Can you acknowledge any of the things that I said when I told you directly what he's doing?
I think what you're saying is preposterous.
No. Okay, cool. So if he's using, let's go one by one. I said that he's using the exact terminology as Hitler, which he did, literally the same words. How is that not a correlation?
Respectfully, it's preposterous.
Wait, so if he's quoting Hitler, then that's not him actually going and doing similar things. So if he's using the same words, the same way that Hitler did, how? Tell me how.
Okay, let me tell you what's on my mind.
No, because you're saying what I'm saying is preposterous, and I'm willing to engage and accept that maybe I'm being preposterous, but I need you to explain to me how. Thank you for the cake. I need you to explain to me how. So again, if Donald Trump is using the same verbiage to attack people the way that Hitler did, how is that not a correlation?
I'll explain to you how it's preposterous, but we have to take a few steps back, okay? And it's a boring conversation. I know you're getting a rise out of your viewers, and that's cool. But this is what happened. And
I just want you to have a genuine conversation and make a real point, because you told me what I'm saying is preposterous, and I'm willing to accept that, but I need you to tell me how.
Okay. Well, first of all, during the Biden administration.
Stop talking about Biden. We're not talking about Biden. We're talking about the comments that Donald Trump made.
No, you can't.
No.
Look, this isn't.
You're trying to deflect. You're trying to deflect. I need you to stay where we are, Jay.
You're deflecting.
Donald Trump used the same rhetoric talking about undocumented immigrants.
Give me the rhetoric that he used.
Hitler,
give me the exact rhetoric.
He said that they're poisoning the blood of America, and he called them rodents and varmints. That's the same thing that Hitler said. Hold on. That's the same thing that Hitler said about Jewish people. The same words, the same terminology.
Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Hold on. I got
sure. W's in the chat for W's in the chat for Paisley, who sent a $6.99 Canadian super chat to say, "Love you, Santana. I love you more. Thank you so much." W's in the chat for Ink, who sent a $10 super chat to say, "Respect boundaries. I'm a forensic nurse, essential and expert in grape, with a background in emergency and trauma. If I want to add something, I just ask in the chat." Exactly. Like people have ways of getting in touch with me. You know how to communicate. Like if anybody really wants to communicate with me, they know how to do so. Yeah, give me a second. W's in the chat for Virillion, who sent a $5 super chat to say, "Learn parasocial behavior culture." Thank you so much for that super chat. W's in the chat for Deshade, who sent a $10 super chat to say, for the monologue, WWWs, K, absolutely. Debbie's in the chat for Didia, who sent a $5 euro to say inflation was literally global and green energy is not only better but cheaper than fossils. These are the facts. Stop being uneducated fools, MAGA. Literally, like it's interesting that they don't understand or they don't understand and they don't engage in the actual information that's shared and the information that is globally accepted. It's weird. It's weird. Debbie's in the chat for Amanda, who sent a $5 donation saying, eat a piece of pizza for me. You know I will. I freaking love a pizza. I freaking love pizza. So, you know what's interesting? You know what? I'm not even going to read this out. I'm just going to send the money back. I have no interest in your donation. I'm just going to send the money back because fuck you.
Okay, so Santana,
Debbie's in the chat for Jessica, who sent a $40 donation saying, Santana, you are not one. You're not one stare. Let's be clear. Not one stare. Oh, not one stairs. I get it. I get it. Correct. Debbie's in the chat for Jessica. Thank you so much for that $40. Massive Debbie's in the chat for Jessica for that $40 donation. You are absolutely far too kind. Fucking awesome. Thank you so much. Guys, if anyone else likes to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks For You is the best way to support the live. Everything's accepted, anything's appreciated. All right, Jay, you were just telling me how you justify the difference in the rhetoric when literally Donald Trump and Schittler were using the same rhetoric.
Hey, Santana. Santana, you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's play the quote of him saying that, okay?
Right now, it is a very sad thing for our country. It's poisoning the blood of our country.
Okay, so wait.
It's so bad, and people.
So this is a quote that you're.
What was he talking about? Yep.
Mental institutions,
yep.
insane asylums. We know they're terrorists. Nobody has ever seen anything like we're witnessing right now. It is a very sad thing for our country. It's poisoning the blood of our country. It's so bad, and people are coming in with disease. People are coming in with every possible thing that you can have.
Okay, so that's the quote that you're referring to of him spreading hate. But it sounds to me like in that interview where he was talking about the surge in criminals and people that they literally were opening prisons and mental hospitals.
Which none of that was true. It was literally a lie.
I mean,
it was literally a lie. There was no proof that they were quote unquote opening up mental institutions and flooding into the country.
You're trying to say that you're spreading misinformation.
No, you are. Donald Trump was talking about immigrants, and he was trying to use it as a justification, saying that, oh, these are bad people coming into the country. And he was specifically talking about immigration. He was specifically talking about undocumented immigrants coming into the country. He tried to actually paint them all as the same. He tried to paint them as anyone that's coming across the border undocumented as being criminals, as being released from mental asylums, from being very bad people. He tried to paint everyone with a broad brush and then use justification by the terminology that he was using. You literally played a video that played yourself. You played yourself.
You called me a liar, but I really think you're spreading misinformation.
How am I spreading misinformation?
Spreading a lot of misinformation.
How am I spreading misinformation?
Because he was referring to the actual criminals and mental patients that these countries we know released into this country. Okay,
that's not true. Literally, no one is releasing criminals into our country. That never happened.
Okay, then why did half the drugstores in Manhattan close? Where did all the shoplifting come from? Why did they close so many stores?
Crime. America does really well at crime.
Okay, well, look,
literally,
let's agree to
literally, the United States is one of the greatest countries in the world when it comes to crime.
Okay,
and all types of crime, violent crime, petty crime, property crime, like blue collar crime. America does crime. Crime is as American as apple pie. Crime.
Let's agree to disagree.
No, we won't. We absolutely won't. Can you give me any type of proof? Can you give me any type of proof that
I just gave it to you.
Can you give me any type of proof?
You don't want to see the light, my brother.
Can you give me any type of proof that undocumented immigrants increase the crime rate in not even just in the United States, but in New York? How about that? Can you give me any type of proof that undocumented immigrants increase the crime rate in New York?
My opinion about undocumented.
No, not your opinion, your proof.
Santana, every time I talk, we're not in a courtroom here. We're having a conversation. You want to let me talk or not?
I don't want to hear your opinion. I want to hear your proof because you keep making claims that aren't true.
Are we having an exchange of information? Or are you trying to get?
We're not exchanging information. If you're giving me the fifis in your tum-tum, I want proof.
Okay, I'm not here to give you any proof. I'm just telling you.
Then stop making claims.
Okay, you're the one that made the false claim, by the way.
What false claim did I make? Tell me the false claim.
Okay, Santana, when I have a conversation with someone, we have a nice, easy exchange of ideas. We can agree to
I hear you. I'm not going to let you lie, and I'm not going to let you pivot. So again, tell me what false claim I made.
Let me pivot. You're going to let me pivot.
No, I'm not. Tell me the false claim that I made.
We already went through that. But
tell me what it was.
You're painting words that he said as he's like a racist and he's poisoning the blood. He was talking about.
No, I said the words that he used were the exact words and rhetoric that Schittler used, and you have not proved me wrong.
Schittler put many of my close descendants in gas chambers and murdered them. Okay, so for you to
we literally have concentration camps here in the United States of America right now.
For you to compare the man,
we literally have concentration camps in the United States of America right now.
All right, look, I'm talking about what I want to talk about. If you want to hear what I
you're not, you're on my live, Jay. You don't get to talk about whatever you want to talk about. We're going to talk about the topics, and you have yet to actually answer any question that I've said, and you keep trying to pivot because you don't have information.
Okay,
I think you're a little bit confused about how this goes, and also I think you're used to talking to other people, and I don't play the same games that other people do.
I'm not playing any game. I'm trying to talk about something on my mind, and you're obsessed with what's on your mind. Let someone else give you an idea.
Sure.
Maybe your mind will change. Maybe I can bring you over to the dark side.
Is this sparring with Jay? Is this sparring with just Jay?
Okay.
Is the name of the show Sparring with Just Jay? Hold on.
So what's
real
on my mind?
Real quick. Seriously. Stop for 1 second. Listen to this. Hold
on. You stepped in a box. Now you're in the ring. Ain't no hugs here. You better take the best swing. Mike Hot, who wanna step in the flame? This ain't a debate, this a mind game. Facts type lies, get left in chain. One wrong word, he slapped out your name. This ain't TikTok T, this a war zone talk. No script, no filter, no safe walk. Bring stats and get scrambled like a glitch. I got fire in my mouth like I came from the pit. Yeah, step in if you dare. Truth hit hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield. Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana.
Hey, Jay, so I'm sending you a request. Did that say sparring with Jay or did it say sparring with Santana?
Yeah, my lunch break is almost over, buddy.
Yeah, sure. Would you like to answer that question at least for me?
A lot of guests are very.
Would you like to answer that question for me?
Very respectful toward you.
I hear you, but is it sparring with just Jay or sparring with Santana?
I'm just trying to say something on my mind, and you keep on like not letting me.
But you've lied, you've pivoted, and you have not proven anything. And when I actually tried to hold you to the things that you say you're not going to prove anything.
Okay, I'm going to ask you one more time. Are you going to let me say what's on my mind or not?
Nah, I'm not. Why should I let you continue to perpetuate lies? That doesn't even make good sense to me. That makes no sense to me, honestly. Like, why would I do that? You got me fucked up. That makes sense. Anywho, guys, I was only going to do 2 hours, and it looks like we are at, what are we at? Looks like we're over 2 hours. We're at almost 2.5 hours. Almost at 2.5 hours. So I'm gonna call it here, guys. We're gonna call it. But I'm gonna call it. Let's go over and let's go over and raid Parker. Go raid Parker. Parker's on his backup. Let's go to he's on Parker Get a Real Job. He's live on Parker Get a Real Job. We're gonna go hang out with Parker for a while. Let's do that. Let's go hang out with Parker over on Parker Get a Real Job. I'm gonna go ahead and head over and hang out with Parker. Someone said do Black Trivia. You know what? I might come back tonight just for Black Trivia. Would you guys like to do that? Would you guys, if I come back tonight and we just play Black Trivia, would you guys want to do that? Okay, I might come back on tonight and we just play Black Trivia. You guys got to make sure you hit the follow. And just FYI, you do not have to be black to play Black Trivia. Anybody can play Black Trivia. Anybody can play Black Trivia. We might come back and play Black Trivia. Anyway, guys, go raid Parker. Parker Get a Real Job over on the YouTubes. Go raid Parker Get a Job. We already heard the outro for half a second, so we're going to go ahead and go. I'm going to go hang out with Parker for a little while. I will see you guys over there, guys. Thank you for all the likes, the taps, the gifts, the shares. Thank you all for being absolutely amazing. I'll see you guys later. I love you all. And as
Excuse me.
Yes.
The name.
Good. We can move to a different topic. I never get anywhere with this conversation.
Do you want to concede?
I'm not conceding anything.
Okay.
I'm just saying we don't usually get anywhere when I try to have pro-abortion.
Well, right,
pro-life.
because you're not grounding your argument. You're just saying, I don't like it. I think you should do it.
Well, you wouldn't be able to see it from my perspective, right? And that's what I'm trying to kind of put our two perspectives together so you can see it.
I do see it from your perspective. You think that people should be forced to stay pregnant, and I don't.
I think people should make better decisions.
I think people make good decisions and sometimes still end up pregnant, but you wouldn't allow for that abortion anyway, so it doesn't matter what kind of decision they made. Right? Because if
you make that decision, you're taking accountability away from the whole situation. If two people get together and you get with a baby, you can't just make the decision for somebody else's life. That's what I'm saying.
But you can't. You can, because they need your body to survive, right? So they get to decide, do I want to give my resources, right? I consented to have sex. I didn't consent for another person on another day to start using my body against my will. If I have sex with,
it just seems really selfish and narcissistic.
No, actually, it seems like you're into punishment.
What? I didn't say that.
Right. Like, I don't understand why you like that's it. When that's not it.
There's responsibility for actions.
Don't get it.
I don't see how y'all don't get that.
But we walked through that.
Okay. Go ahead, Paige.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead. Okay.
Go ahead, Paige.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, it would be responsible for me to go treat the STD, right? Not just let the STD like play its course. Its course through my body, right?
Yeah, I don't understand, because it can be a consequence, but it's just even the way you guys say it comes across as like, nope, that's your consequence, that's it. Where it's like, no, I didn't consent to that. And just as the host said, that getting an abortion is like part of dealing with a consequence, but you have a problem with that. But the funny thing is, and I say it all the time, you, sir, will never ever know the dangers of it. You won't go through pregnancy or birth, anything like it. And
Crazy
actually,
work.
Well, wait, can you get pregnant?
can you get pregnant?
Yeah,
No, absolutely.
yeah, it's a
Okay,
yeah,
do
it's
you
a-
see where you have privilege in this situation?
I'm sorry, I was born with something between my legs.
Well, yeah,
That's
it's
crazy.
really easy to say that, like,
It's
you should,
inherent.
yeah, you should have
That's what a
your
privilege
vagina.
is.
You should have your vagina stretched 3,000 times.